There we go. All right, good. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How is stuff? How are things? I've been busy as hell. Hello, Brickthaniel. Hello there, Toast. I've been so busy. So actually, again, I genuinely somehow, I didn't even know who was in top 8, let alone who won. I don't know anything. I throw myself on the mercy of the courts that you try to not spoil this to the best of your ability. I mean, it looks like the usual suspects, right, though? I mean, so far, top 8, not too surprising. Riazzo, Have a Nice Day, Insurgent, BSG, Incendiate, Bpod, Zerom, Zane. I mean, yeah, it's like a classic Grand Blue bracket. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Low-key forgot Combo Breaker was happening. Well, actually, it's not happening. It happened. It was last weekend. But I have been, Saturday, I had plans, and I was also preparing for a business trip on Sunday where I went to Ottawa, and that was a good time. But also, I had a friend's birthday on Sunday, so I had to go hang out with them first in like the afternoon and evening, and then I took a bus to Ottawa at midnight. The bus takes 6 hours to get to Ottawa. So I got to Ottawa at 6 a.m. on Monday. I had a meeting for my job with some clients where like a project was kicking off at 7:30 in the morning. Hydrate? I can't do that. I am fasting for just one day. It's not Ramadan, but there's a today is one of them special type days, so I'm fasting today. But I will in 3 hours or something, 3.5 hours when I can. But yeah, so I got there, didn't really get too much sleep. I tried to sleep on the Flixbus that I took, but it's not the most comfortable situation ever. So I got like 1 hour of sleep, got to Ottawa at 6 a.m., took like a 30-minute nap, left my Airbnb to go to for 7:30 to meet up with these clients, and then had a day where it was basically one really fucking long meeting from like 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. I had some dinner with some coworkers. Got a ride home, which is good because I got to pass the fuck out. On the way home. But yeah, basically, like Saturday to Monday was kind of all one long day. And today was pretty busy too, honestly. Today was like also just fucking like 4 hours of meetings. So all I'm saying, long story short, I'm very happy to be watching some Grand Blue. Okay, that's what I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm excited. I don't know who wins. I had do not confirm or deny this. I saw the end of Calm Breaker, but not the beginning of top 8. Okay, so there's still something for you here. Do not deny or confirm this, please. But like when I made that little post before Calm Breaker even started, right, on Friday, when I was like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna be streaming, shit's a little fucked, I'm very busy. I wanted to end it with, oh, by the way, Vasaraga is gonna win Combo Breaker. Now the problem was I didn't even know if BSG was attending. I don't know if that's true. Or I at the time, obviously he is now. At the time, I didn't know if that was true, but I wanted to put it in there. I decided not to. However, I do notice BSG in winner's side of top 8. I mean, obviously, BSG plays Vasaraga, and then occasionally he pulls out the Willness too. I mean, this is my guy. So I would like to see you win it. Up against Insurgent in round 1 on the Eustace, but haven't seen a lick of it. I'm calling Hava and BSG in grand finals. Yeah. Riazzo is... I can never pin... I feel like I expect Riazzo to play a lot of Seahawks often, and then I feel like he switches it up sometimes. But I think Riazzo usually plays mostly Seahawks, I think. I actually have no idea. Beelzebub is what I've been seeing for the longest time. I don't know what he brought to Combo Breaker. Insurgent is Eustace, BSG is Vasaraga, Incendiate is Loane, Beepaw is Fairy, I assume still, Zerom is Charlotta, obviously, and Zane? Zane? I don't know. I mean, obviously Zane was kind of the Grimnir for a long time, right? But actually not. I know, like, there was some talks of him switch. I think he's probably still on Grimnir. I think he probably went back. Like, way back a couple patches ago when what's it called? When Grim got some of the nerfs, he said he was maybe going to switch to Eustace or something. I'm not sure if he actually ended up doing that, but Zane, my favorite Able player, so true, man. He's in double top 8, 1 for 2x KO. I mean, that is pretty impressive. Oh, hold on, I'm on double speed. Let's not do that. On button checks only, so true. Hello again, Mr. Streamer. Hello, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. I had a good weekend. But it was very busy. I ate a lot of food that I didn't have to pay for, which was nice. I had a very good burger. I discovered a place called Burgers and Fries Forever, which it makes smash burgers that I mean, truly, I think I adore it. Unfortunately, I got one in Ottawa. I've learned the only one downtown, the only one in Toronto is downtown, which is quite far away from me. But that might be worth like the 50-minute trek, you know? Or maybe even like, maybe I'll get that shit delivered to me and I'll pay like a $20 delivery fee. It might be worth it, man. It's hard to say. But yeah, we back. We're not playing for now anyway. We're watching some Grand Blue. I am also fasting today, which isn't, you know, it's not that big of a deal, but it is on top of like the fucking weekend and day that I've had. It's I definitely feel I'm a little brain gone, but you know, we'll be fine. What's your prediction for who's gonna win? Prediction is hard, right? Because like you know, who I want to win is BSG. BSG could also be a very valid prediction for who's gonna win. For all I mean, we're talking in the past tense, right? So for all I know, BSG did win. I don't know. Please do not say anything. Do not confirm. But like, really, I mean, genuinely, anyone in the top 8 is good enough to potentially take it, right? I'm gonna say BSG. Fuck it. I'm gonna say BSG wins. Not only because I want him to win, but also because I feel like he's been locked the fuck in on Granblue for a very long time, and he's due, man. He's due. He's kind of had the Zane thing going on for a little bit, where he's gotten like a lot of like very kind of heartbreaking second places, a lot of near misses. I feel like he's due. Gran? Oh, EX Gran. Is that? I mean, I assume that's not on the button check, right? Because he's actually, he like customized his colors and shit. And Hava is also not playing Beelzebub. Gotcha. Hava is playing Siegfried. Okay, so I was wrong on both fronts. EX Gran for Riazo, huh? I am curious. I don't think EX Gran's very bad. I feel like he's not played very often. I'm curious to see what Riazo's got cooking up here. Okay, yeah, run him the fuck down. Seems right. 2H Decimate, yup, doesn't combo unless you do 2H, or has a little bit more hit stun than the close H. If you do close H and Decimate, you don't get it. Brickman, I missed you. Hello! I'm happy to be back as well. You know, I've been trying not to miss more streams, and I missed like 3 days in a row. I did not really enjoy it either, so it is good to be back. Ow. Nice, good timing on the BC there. Ah, you. Real and true, good fuzzy mash. You're dead.
Very good,
because you can close L Raging Strike. Oh, close L close M Raging Strike. Oh, combo limit was even further away than I thought, man. 19 whole months. What's good? Oh my god. Thank you very much for the continued support. Streamer, welcome back. Welcome. Hello. What a match. The fuzzy match goes crazy, man. The tiniest little gap in your shit, he's gonna murder you for it. Hey, yo, Scott here. Not really Scott. Just Gmast. I didn't know your name was Scott. Hello, Scott. I recognize Gmast, of course. That's it. Oh yeah, this is like the Psy Games Cup or whatever, right down there. That little logo with the Bahamut, like the Granblue Cup, the like replacement for the Arc World Tour for Granblue that has double the prize pool. I think that's what that logo is, right? Yup. Yeah. Who also believes in EX Grand, if I remember correctly. I don't see a lot of people vouch for the EX characters. Well, I mean, by and large, like EX Grand is definitely the best of the three, and he's pretty comparable to regular Grand in power level. Regular Grand's not that bad. It's really less so like believing in the character, and more so I just haven't found that many people that are like drawn to play him, right? So it's interesting to see Rialzo trying it out. Let's see if it works. I mean, game 1 to have us so far, but there's some, you know, he was doing some rushing and some downing, as you might expect. I'm on a 2B kick again, understandable. Not my tempo, but like unique, right? And certainly unique in a way that can be very fun. I'm to be the most annoying version of myself. It's not your fault people don't want to play footsies. The weapon on Sieg looks awful. I am a bigger fan of the... Oh my god, I'm a bigger fan of the bendy radish, but...
What I tell you earlier, able to turn the tide.
It is a little strange for sure. That was a close H match? That can't even... I mean, maybe that was a fuzzy match, but actually he might have just been matching, I'm not gonna lie to you, because that gap was small enough. I feel like you could frame trap that shit. Oh, yeah. Anti-airing with backdash. Me too, bestie. I make that mistake all the time. Oh, that's cool. Medium decimate launches. So if you get that, you get to do a little bit more of a fancy combo. Do we all agree EX Gran is the cooler Gran, even though he doesn't have the boots? Yeah, probably. He's the cooler Gran, I would say. I think his boot looks cooler. I think armor break is just like a more interesting thing than like most things that Gran has on his kit. He goes woohoo when he's doing his boot. Ow. I'm actually like not used to not seeing Prowler Goku there. He has the boot. It just looks like a Smash Bros. Forward air now. It's a little bit more elaborate than even that, man. Oh, one of us has less recovery on their DP, I fear. That is that nerfed Siegfried. Actually, weirdly, the fact that they nerfed Siegfried here probably... Unnerfed Siegfried loses here, right? It's hard. Either Because they nerfed Siegfried so that when his DP whiffed, he didn't go through the whole animation anymore. I know that's like, how's that a nerf? But it's because it led to like a basically unfuckwittable chip situation where you had a frame perfect manually timed spot dodge to avoid it. Now they made it so he just goes through the shorter animation. I'm not sure if pre-nerf Siegfried would have just hit Gran in the air right here. I think he's on the other side of him. Right? I think he's on the other side of him is the thing. So I'm not sure if Siegfried DP would have hit. If it whiffs here, then EX Gran wins. But there's also a possibility that it's so huge that they just hits him. Doesn't it make it less minus on block? Yeah, but it's still like minus 27 on block or something. Like the problem is more so that it makes it actually punishable on spot dodge. I think it hits. I think you might be right. So I think nerfed Siegfried would just win even harder here. Or sorry, unnerfed Siegfried would win even harder here. There is a world where maybe it whiffs and then he actually loses that interaction, but yeah. Sieg's long, thick, bendy radish is very good. That's pretty true. That's pretty true. He might have won if he did regular Gran EX DP because it's so slow. EX Gran doesn't have a EX DP, right? You're thinking of his 5U? Alright. Ow. Yeah, Gran Fireball, definitely a bit of a loss. He's still got the 667, he's got the Gran normals, but that Fireball is not good. They did kind of train him wrong on purpose as a joke, right? With the Fireball there, like it's very much supposed to be a trade-off. He gets a lot more of these cool rushdown tools compared to regular Gran, but his Fireball is a little bit assy poop ass McPoopton. What's going on, Christy? Nice. You can kill here, right? Boom, boom. Re-up, close H, HH Raging Strike, H Super. He looks like it. They should nerf EX Gran, maybe.
Let's not forget.
Regular Gran fanboys.
100% Gran, so damage.
Let's see this game still has active competitive. Oh, it's I would say yeah, it's more than active.
Gran himself.
Exactly. Not lacking in the damage department. When you're up against Siegfried, everyone can look.
This game has a very healthy top level scene.
If that's your comparison.
Funny juggle with the close L, 2M close L.
You can put anything on the cons list in the dust list.
Grand femboys? What do you mean by this?
All right, take it a moment here before we get to this next game.
It's like a few years old? Yeah.
First to 3. I
think in terms of tournament entrance, it's usually like obviously it gets mogged by Street Fighter and Tekken and Strive, like kind of every other. But I think it's usually not like Tuco. It kind of depends. If it's like a Japanese tournament, 2XKO will get usually like a little like Evo Japan. I'm pretty sure Grand Blue mogged Tuco pretty heavily, but like in Combo Breaker, for example, I'm sure 2XKO was probably. I mean, 2XKO might be like the second biggest fighting game in the West. I think like might be Street Fighter and then 2XKO in terms of. Now, now, obviously, 2XKO in terms of entrance, you have people entering as duos, which will inflate it a bit, but that game does very well over here, by and large. But yeah, Grand Blue is usually, like, you know, the 4th or something. Actually, I didn't think about Invincible Versus. How's Invincible Versus doing at Combo Breaker in terms of entrance? I hope that game's doing well. I fuck with that game heavy. The devs are, like, W devs, too. I don't know if they ended up dropping those patch notes, but Canada top 8? So fucking true, man. Invincible is my best game at Combo Breaker. It was only 1-2, you know. I'm scared to watch it in fear of stalls. Oh yeah, I don't think I want to watch it, but I am curious to see. Like, 1, I hope it does well, and 2, I am curious to see if they. What the? Wait, that's a really cool juggle idea if that works. That is a. I don't know how EX Grand works. Is U Fireball plus? Actually, you know what? I don't know that off the top of my head. Is U Fireball supposed to be like an anti-projectile thing? I would guess that it's plus if you space it. Like, if you do a point blank, I would assume it's not plus. It's a cool little juggle idea, though. Pulls are pretty long, so I think they did well. That's good. They're fixing, like, almost everything wrong with this game. I thought TSK was in trouble. Heard half the staff was fired because the game wasn't the lightning in a bottle they expected. The game is... I keep in mind, right? It's very important to recognize that competitive registration and actual game success are not the same thing, right? We talk about a competitive scene, talk about a game doing very well. Like, I'm not saying, by the way, that I mean that 2XKO is competitively successful, but it's like dead non-competitively. I'm not sure that's like I don't think that's true. My point more so is that in every fighting game generation in the past ever, except for maybe this one, the Mortal Kombat games have always been the most successful fighting games by like a huge margin, and generally they don't have the biggest tournaments, right? You have to keep in mind there is a very big difference between how healthy or just big, how large the competitive scene is and how successful the fighting game is, right? I think as fighting game players, especially as people who are like a little bit more in tune to like, you know, the meta, playing the game a little bit more seriously, like stuff like that, like not the super casual players, we have a tendency to conflate the two things. It's not the same thing at all, right? So, you know, saying that 2XKO is doing well competitively does not necessarily mean the game isn't in trouble. Now, is the game in trouble? I don't think so. I think it's still doing fine. I think it definitely was mismanaged, and I think Riot did definitely, like, it could have been lightning in a bottle, and they just kind of decided it wasn't going to be, and then got mad when it wasn't. But, you know, 2XKO's fine for now. The huge layoffs are just worrying, very worrying. Yeah. Mortal Kombat is fun as fuck, like twice a year. I fuck with the series. Yeah, I mean, it's been in the aftermath of everything that happened with 2XKO. The horse got beaten to death, right? But like, you know, the reason the Mortal Kombat games are so popular, even if they aren't necessarily always hitting it the hardest with the competitive scene, is because of the fact that they're like the only fighting games with like real casual content fucking ever released, right? Like an actual full-priced game's worth of casual content. Like, even Street Fighter 6 with the World Tour, like, they're getting there, but I don't know if it's really there, right? It's the only game, it's like the only fighting games you could actually buy the game and play a bunch of shit and feel satisfied. The Smash Bros count? Absolutely. Yeah. I think we're talking more generally, like, you know, the traditional 2D fighting games. But yeah, no, Smash, I mean, that's the reason Smash mogs every fighting game in existence, right? Like, you look at, like, you know, Smash Ultimate is, like, as big as the rest of, like, Smash Ultimate is, I mean, maybe Street Fighter 6 is huge in Japan these days. Like, Smash Ultimate is probably bigger than, I mean, in terms of concurrent players, in terms of sales, in terms of most metrics you can think of, it might be bigger than every fighting game that came out in the same generation as it combined, right? Like, you think of, like, Street Fighter 5, Tekken 7, Mortal Kombat 11, right? Like, Guilty Gear, I don't know if, actually, it's kind of weird. It's probably around, like, it's more closer to Strive Time than anything else, but Smash's entire event's dedicated to it. Yeah, it mogs the entire scene, right? Because it's popular, because it has casual content, but, you know. This guy have a loss 50% for doing EXDP and did UDP immediately after. Become ungovernable, man. Soul Calibur was great for single-player fighting games, too. That's true. There are exactly 2 fighting games that I played before I actually got into fighting games, and they were Mortal Kombat and Soul Calibur, right? If you don't count Smash. And it's because those 2 games are actually playable if you don't just want to grind ranked all day, right? I love Grand Blue, and I love playing ranked, and I love playing Grand Blue, like, you know, in that capacity. But, like, story mode is pretty ass. Survival mode is cool, but it's like 45 minutes of gameplay, you know. We need a little more. But again, this is I mean, I say it's a dead horse. I hope it's a dead horse in that, like, I hope this is not a controversial take from anyone, right? Like, I'm sure that fighting games are unpopular because they're just too fucking hard, and no one could ever possibly learn. Like, there's just no way fighting games could be popular, man. They're too hard. They're the hardest game in the world, and I'm really smart for playing them well, and that's why they will never be popular, because most people aren't as smart as I am. I hope that is not a prevailing take anymore. Like, I feel like that's a little, you know, I feel like that's a little bit obviously silly in many ways, but, you know. I wouldn't call Mortal Kombat a fighting game. Not even a fighting game, honestly. I'm just too much of a NetherRealm hater. I mean, here's the thing, right? You can be... So, I hope you are aware that you are objectively wrong, right? Like, pretty much by all metrics. You can say it's a bad fighting... Like, you can not like it, right? I don't particularly like almost any of the... I don't like any of the Mortal Kombat games, like, to play seriously either. They're not my really cup of tea. But to say it's not a fighting game is pretty... I mean, it's kind of stupid, no? Like, it's hyperbolic to the point of, like, just your words don't mean anything anymore, and everything you say must be ignored because you violated so many of Grice's maxims of cooperation that the words coming out of your mouth have essentially no value for communication purpose, right? Now, what you can't say is, I hate Mortal Kombat. That's subjective, but, like, you're obviously entitled, right? You could be like, Mortal Kombat fucking sucks, I hate the Mortal Kombat games. But... Yoda's got back from Combo Breaker, won the whole thing, was pretty sick. Oh my god, Tubby. No spoilers, man. What the fuck?
That's 2 diamonds down for having a stay. No BCs, extra damage taken. This is the
I know I'm wrong, I just scoff at its existence. Yeah, no, I get that, yeah. I understand what you mean. It just kind of, you know. There is a point where hyperbole makes the concept of your communication lose meaning, right? Like communication that comes from you. I absolutely fucking hate NRS fighting games, but they are fighting games. Yeah. Yes, Gran really is the cooler Daniel. It's true. It's true. And the sunglasses help. I just gotta cook it on the Grex right now. It's true. I think most people are super capable of learning fighting games. I don't think there are enough people who want to dedicate most of their free time to a single activity like fighting games. I don't think so, right?
Charge the scenario really decides, you know what?
I mean, by that logic, there should be no video game that is super popular. And there are people like, how many people, like, the problem with all of these arguments is, like, they are provably false because, like, when you generalize it like this, because, like, again, man, how many people do you know who, like, the only thing they spend all their fucking free time doing is booting up League and hating it? It's a lot of them, you know?
Fireball here, so
Yeah.
EX Grand is just Seahawks with 16k HP. I don't know about all that. He's pretty solid, though. I like him. People are absolutely willing to dedicate their time to things, right? I think the reason all of these, again, I thought it was a dead horse. Maybe it's not a dead horse. The reason all of these arguments exist is because I think it's difficult as someone who, like, if you love the genre, it is difficult to look at fighting games and go, they just kind of suck for most of the population, right? Like, yes, we have, and including me as well, right? There are these things that I love about fighting games, and they're really good at it, and they deliver it to me in a way that no other genre really does, right? But outside, and it's not that they have to be niche, it's that they've been created to, like, they just refuse to try and do anything to not be niche, kind of. Like, if you're not what you're looking for in a fighting game is not, I want to boot up the fighting game and play ranked for, like, 5-hour sessions forever with, like, and just enjoy the process of minute improvements for the rest of my life, if that's not what you are looking for in a fighting game, the whole genre is kind of ass. Right? Like, it's not good. And that's okay. But, like, that's why most people aren't super interested in fighting games, right? It's not because there's anything inherently wrong with them. It's just they've been designed to, like, hyper focus on, like, this small player. Even though the real reason fighting games are niche is because there's no way to onboard someone reliably. No, man, that's not true at all. That's not true at all. Again, see, it's not what, no, it happens. You need to, like, play other video games, and I'm sure you do, but, like, you need, like, if you play other video games and compare video games, and you'll realize this is just not correct, right? I'm really, like, not entirely sure how you even can reach this conclusion. Like, how can you, I don't understand how you can seriously hold this opinion. You know what I mean? Fighting games are not that hard, brother. To play to the point where, like, you can have a good time. Fighting games are not that hard, right? Like, the basics of Smash are more complicated than the basics of, like, Granblue because movement is way more important, right? Like, to get to the point where you can fuck around and, like, enjoy it, that's what onboarding is, right? Like, that's what onboarding is. And that onboarding is not hard to do at all. It's that there's nothing for that guy who wants to stay at that level and play the game for fun. There's nothing for them to do in the game. There's nothing for them to do. They aren't that hard as a belief that they're that hard. I don't think that's true. I think that belief is perpetuated by fighting game players. And it's reached now the outer sphere because all everyone hears from the outside is these things are hard, right? That belief exists because fighting game players don't want to admit that our genre doesn't have that much to offer to most people, right? Like, and again, yeah, that's also true. A lot of games where the whole fucking marketing is their heart are entirely more popular, right? Like, the games have almost nothing to the belief that they are too hard is the reason. Nah, man. Elden Ring mogs every fighting game in existence, and it's the public outward-facing perception of it is that it's literally designed to be hard. Right? Like, I don't know. Again, provably false. Right? The problem is the games... People will try a game, and then there's nothing for them to do, right? Fighting games are niche because people are interested in our specific group. Not everyone has an I want to learn more mentality that fighting games ask for. Kind of, you're closer to what it is, right? You're closer to what it is, right? But, like, yeah, the reason is fighting games could do both. Fighting games don't have to just be marketed to the guy who wants to grind ranked for 3,000 hours every day, and that's the thing that he does. You can do that, and also, like, have something for the casuals to do. Again, the obvious point that this works is that Smash exists. Right? Smash exists, brother. As a fighting game fan, yes, they are good games. No, okay. I feel like maybe this is... Okay, as a fighting... let me tell you. As a fighting game fan, Fighting games are good games for an incredibly niche section of the population. For most people, if you try a fighting game, there is nothing for you to do. Right? There is nothing for you to do, man. What? Elden Ring is already a more popular genre of video game? Elden Ring created a genre out of its... I don't... Sure. The number one reason people don't play Souls games is because of the perception that they're hard. Okay. One, Elden Ring was a more popular genre. Like, fighting... At a certain point, right? At a certain point, fighting games were a fucking worldwide thing. They then just stagnated for 20 years. Do you understand? Right? Like, when the genre was created and it was like a new cool thing, you know what I mean? Like, Street Fighter 2 was bigger than any fighting game has ever been by like a factor of 10x. They then just proceeded to be the same thing for 20 years. Like, imagine if you were playing an FPS, right? And it still was exactly just like Quake. Like, that was like, it was just Quake. There would be some people who would be like, this shit fucking sucks. This shit fucking rules. I love Quake. Quake is my shit. I'm gonna play so much goddamn Quake, right? I gotta do nothing but play Quake forever. And that's us. That's what we are. We're the guys who are like, I fucking love Quake, right? Bro, me and my bro, like, we're in the LAN party, we're playing Quake in the 90s, and I still just want to play more Quake. But like, that was but like, you know, and then people would go, you know, it's just that games like Quake are just too hard to ever be popular, right? If there was a world where like no one ever tried to do anything new with a fucking FPS, right, in terms of like any sort of casual appeal, there's a world where we go, you know, the reason that more people aren't playing Quake and Quake likes is because it's too hard. There's no way that Quake could ever be like have any sort of mass appeal, man. Look at all this complicated movement that we've perfected over the past 30 years of playing nothing but Quake. How do you expect a beginner to get into this? No, man. It's just that Quake likes, yeah. It's just that like nobody ever like in this timeline, the Quake developers did their Quake thing, and everyone just made Quake likes, and then we continued forever. And no one was ever like, what if we put a Call of Duty campaign in that shit or something, right? I think I love fighting games. I don't, just to be very, if it's not obvious with me having 3,000 fighting game YouTube videos on my shit, and I stream fighting games 4 days a week, and I'm trying to make a full-time job out of playing fighting games. If the credentials are not obvious enough, I love fighting games. For 99% of gamers, fighting games are bad games. The only kind of person who fighting games are like even trying to appeal to is the guy who the only thing they want to do in their game is boot up ranked and play ranked forever. Right? Like, and so you can say, I love that. I love that. You know what? Random person in chat, I probably like that more than you do. Right? I am willing to bet I like that more than you do. However, the idea that like that's the only thing that it could possibly be, like there's no way that we could have competitive ranked and like fun casual content at the same time. It just couldn't happen. Brother, it's happened. It's called every Mortal Kombat game. There's a surprise. Like, why is Mortal Kombat a household name when almost every other fighting game isn't, right? Street Fighter is because of Street Fighter 2, right? Mortal Kombat has been a household name forever because it's the only fucking game you can play if you don't want to just grind ranked forever, right? You know, like, it's happened, right? Smash isn't a fighting game. Shut the fuck up for a second. It's a similar idea, right? And again, if to ego check people for a second, right? Getting like onboarding to play Smash is like genuinely harder than like a platform fighter. You actually like 3-dimensional movement is harder than like down back to block, brother. Like, oh well, in Smash you have to hold the shield button, and in fighting games you have to hold down back to block. If that's like the difference, bro, Smash is 3-dimensional movement. And yet, people fucking play Smash because it's got shit to do. It's got lots of casual shit to do, right? Most of us don't like World of Light and Smash, but things like that do crazy things for a game's popularity and accessibility. And yet, World of Light is like so much better than every fighting game single-player mode, except for the Mortal Kombat shit, right? Like, it's like, that's when Smash failed at their casual content, but if you're playing a fighting game, you don't want to grind rank, don't want to learn the tech, the hell do you do? Exactly. Nothing. There's nothing in there, right? There's nothing in there. I'm not sure how to say this well, but I feel like people overthink all this a bit. Fighting games are just games, and anyone can jump in and hit buttons. You don't need to be good, just have fun. Okay, you're still not understanding. Let's say I am a person where I don't necessarily want to just have the only part of my game be competitive multiplayer in the $80 game I bought. How do I have fun in a fighting game? Con, Do you understand? Like, if you're not the kind of person whose fun is going to be found through grinding ranked, no matter how good or bad you are, right? Some people are very good and don't have fun. Some people are not very good and have fun. My point is not that you have to be good. My point is, how do you have fun in a game with no single player content if you don't necessarily, right? Like, if you don't want to just grind, literally, how do you have fun? I don't think you really can, right? And like, that doesn't mean that like the part that isn't for you sucks. That part has been getting better over the past 20 years, I think. But like, we can't look at, oh, why, these games are niche and just make up all of these excuses. Like, these are not real reasons, right? We can't just like make all of this shit up. Like, oh, our game is uniquely hard and challenging and difficult and niche. It's like, no, man, our games are kind of uniquely stuck in 20 years ago, right? I mean, look no further than the fact, even on the side of the guy who wants to just play ranked all day, we didn't even get like proper netcode being the standard in most games in the industry until it was 40 years old, right? Until the genre was like 40 years old in 2020, we did not have like actual real netcode being the standard for games. You would pay $80 fucking for a game that you couldn't play well online, right? We have to be, if you love something, be honest with it, right? Like, let's not pretend that it's all of these little, like, oh, these casuals, they just suck, they don't want to learn anything. It's like, no, man, fighting games kind of just don't, like, do anything for most people. Like, there's nothing there for most people, right? Now, there's obviously the crowd of, like, who cares, man, aren't even want fighting games to be more popular, which is, like, I get where you're coming from. Where you're like, I don't want them to be, like, commodified and corporatized and all of this, right? Two things with that. One, it's happening anyway. The Saudis own Evo, and like you're capitalism is going to kill you regardless. Wouldn't you rather your development teams have more money to work with in the meantime? Right? Like, if you want your fighting games to not get like fucking ruined and corporatized and made by committee, we have to like we need to like burn down the okay. I'm not going to say that because they're going because it's actually going to get the stream demonetized. But there needs to be like collective action against the system of government that we live in if you want things to not be ruined by moneyed interest for being a thing that is popular, right? Summon Ogre, that's a great idea. Let me do that right now. Right? That you don't do that by keeping your genre in obscurity. Right? In all that your genre being in obscurity does is it means that your favorite game doesn't get another season. Right? It means that you can't find anyone when you're on matchmaking queue, right? It means that, you can only have so many DLC characters per year, right? It means that all these little quality of life things, there's no budget for them. We can only do like the bare bones, right? Like, they're like, yeah, sure. But even if, let's say that none of that is convincing to you and you're like, I don't care. I want fighting games to be even nicher, honestly. I want them to be less popular. Sure, if that's you, at least you're consistent, right? However, if you're saying fighting games could be more popular if X and Y and Z reason, that isn't just, there's nothing for 99% of gamers to do in your average fighting game. Like, literally, there's nothing for them. If that's not your reason, I don't know, man. I think you have to kind of examine your logic a little bit, right? Because almost everything has like a direct counter of like, oh, well, fighting games are too hard. Okay, here's harder game that is more popular. Oh, well, fighting games are X and Y and Z. Well, here's game that shares that exact same trait that is more popular, right? My friend paid full price for SF6 just for World Tour. That's better than nothing, but there's no single player aside from like SF6, MK, Smash, and Arena Fighters, and even on the competitive end, when the games are not that difficult, I stand firm. The onboarding is not great. Non-fighting game players constantly talk about being confused when they tried because the tutorials are too wordy and that caused them to skip it. Yeah, sure. But here's my thing, right? Yes, like you are right that there's a lot of work, there's a lot of effort that needs to be done in having fighting games explain themselves better, right? It's true. You're absolutely right. But my point is that is not the reason. Right? Like you said, the real reason fighting games are niche is because it's impossible to onboard someone reliably. There are a lot of games that people will just be bad at and not know how to play because there's like something fun for them to do in it, right? Like you're right. That is true. Like fighting tutorials could definitely be better, right? Everyone clowned on that one guy in Invincible Versus for the game not giving him the buttons on his controller in the control scheme instead of like it just said like assist and shit. And everyone's like, fuck you, you're an idiot. Casual doesn't want to learn anything. But like, that shit's real, right? Like that shit, like, yeah, like it should explain the game better. However, what you're pointing at to me is like, we have a car and the car has like a dent in the hood and you're like, gotta buff that out. And we don't have wheels or an engine. You know? Like, you're right. We should buff that out, right? You're right. You're absolutely... would it be better for us to have a dent in the hood or not have a dent in the hood? It would definitely be better to not have a dent in the hood. Yes? I 100% agree. But we don't have wheels on the car, right? We don't have wheels on the car. That's a little bit more important. Minecraft is shit onboarding? That's true. Biggest game in history. Right? I believe the main reason for wanting a fighting game to remain niche is more due to wanting to cling to the idea that playing the game makes you special for X or Y reason. Scarcity builds a sense of importance. Yeah. I think that's probably more of it than at least some people would like to admit. But yes. Much to consider. Dent and hood bad. Dent and hood bad. Again, I am not rare, actually good car analogy. Listen, I'm not dent and hood. I'm not a dent and hood supporter. Okay, call me woke, but I don't think it's good to have a dent in your hood. I think you would rather not. Right? Do not conflate I am not an enjoyer of dent in hood, but I would like wheels on an engine first. It can work. People bought FPS games just for the single player campaigns, never touching the multiplayer. Need to figure out how to make this work for fighters. It's not... Okay, I think you're misunderstanding. It's not really a matter of single player versus multiplayer. It's something fun to do casually, right? Most people who play Smash casually... let me give you a great example. Right? I lived in a house of 8 guys. One other person was a fighting game player. We had a Switch with Smash on it, right? Everyone in my house played Smash, and every time a guest came over, they would want to play Smash. Almost none of them were competitive. None of them even knew what World of Light was. It's not the fact that Smash has single-player content and fighting games don't. It's the fact that Smash has something for casuals to do. When, in my house, we could get 6 people together. Most of them don't know how to play the video game. And we could, turn items on, have stage hazards, go to fucking Hyrule Castle, right? And the 18-year-old boy who doesn't understand that, he shouldn't say certain things yet that I lived with would play Steve, camp out in the little bottom right corner in Hyrule Castle when the chaos was happening, call it Osama's Cave, and have a wonderful time, right? You can remove the competitiveness from the game at will, basically, right? The casual thing they engaged with was entirely multiplayer, right? The reason people buy the FPS game just for the single player, you're missing, call me fucking Super Boo talking to Ultimate Gohan in the old DBZ dub, because right before he explodes, when his fucking head was like this and the veins popping out of his neck, because you're missing the point. If you remember that line, that line scared me as a kid. If you remember that line, you're a real one. But you're missing the point. It's not a matter of, fighting games don't have any single-player content. It's just that single-player content usually skews more casual. The thing you need is something for non-competitive players to do in your fucking game, right? If that can be multiplayer. In Smash, that usually is multiplayer. Grand Bruise is fair. Grand Blue tried with Grand Bruise. That is fair, right? It didn't work. I think because it's not particularly fun, right? But you're right. That was at least an attempt. Grand Blue is trying a lot of stuff. It's got Grand Bruise. It's got the survival mode. Grand Blue is trying stuff. It's got Shark to Glory, everyone's favorite, right? Grand Blue is trying stuff. Yeah, I do at least appreciate that about the game quite a lot, right? But yeah, it's not a matter of single player versus multiplayer. It's a matter of casual content versus competitive content, right? People, for example, right, one of the most common counter-arguments, I say, all these counter-arguments as to why fighting games aren't popular because of X, point at this game that is more popular and go, well, this game has X and it has even more of X. How come fighting games aren't as popular as this? The counter-argument to this is everyone goes, well, you're saying that the problem with fighting games is that, all you could do is boot up and play ranked. What about League of Legends? League of Legends, biggest game in the world for, close to the biggest game in the world, and all you could do is hop on and play multiplayer. What, are you going to play against fucking bots? Okay, true. 2 things, right? This is, again, why we're not talking about single player versus multiplayer. We're talking about casual versus competitive. This is where you have to know people who play League, okay? If you're LARPing, you're not going to know what I'm talking about, right? What do most people who play League and they don't care about how good they are and they just play League because either they used to care and now they're burnt out, or they play League because, it's fun, or they play League because there's something to do with their friends? What do most of them do? Pop quiz, man. I'll give you a hint. It is not 5v5 Summoner's Rift ranked. Yes. CCM. You are right. ARAM time. almost every single League retirement home person that I know who they play League, they contribute to the concurrent player base, right? They spend even maybe hours a day sometimes on League. They're not doing the competitive shit, right? They're just playing non-stop ARAM. They're hating it the whole time. That's a League thing, right? But they're just playing ARAM over and over and over and over and over and over, right? Yeah, sometimes as well. Yeah, sometimes you can do like a non-ranked Summoner's Rift when they get sick of ARAM eventually, right? Or, every now and then there's like a game mode. They play Earth. They play something like that, right? So even then, it's not the point is not, the only thing to do in fighting games is multiplayer. That could be fine. That'd be fine, right? You want some single player stuff, like even Smash has World of Light, et cetera, just because what if a guy doesn't have any friends? But you can have, it just needs to be something casual to do, right? I think it needs to be something casual to do. But there's also the big difference, of course, of like League is a game that is free to play, and most fighting games are, it costs like $110 to have the full roster for Grand Blue. So like, you definitely would, if anything, even if it was like, League has this exact same problem, which it doesn't, even then you could go, all right, well, at least that one's free, right? It's still not enough, as we can see with 2XKO, right? But at least you could point to that one's free. You can't use that to justify, like, Tekken not having that shit, Having a team inherently adds casual value, too. That's true, yeah. If there's doing things with your friends in a non-competitive environment is inherently something to do, right? Fighting games can do that as well. They just don't really try to, right? This is why, for example, you know what? Like, this is why when survival mode came out, ever since then, I've been begging Cygames, Fukuhara, I'm begging you, let me play as the survival mode characters in local versus, in room matches, like having it be a setting I can turn on and off, right? Let me play as the survival mode versions of the characters, right? Like, let me grab a friend, because right now, if I have a friend and I want to play Grand Blue with them, what am I supposed to do, right? Let me play as a regular character, let them play as fucking survival mode boss Eustace. We can play for hours. It will be so fun, right? That's casual shit that I can do with my... Is it balanced? Is it competitively viable? Right? No. Yeah, a salty bets mode. Awesome, right? Say you have some sort of in-game currency that you can buy, like, some sort of, like, the non-monetized cosmetics, like stickers, things like that, right? And you can get that currency through salty betting on, like, the survival mode bosses. I don't fucking know, right? Something for your friends to all watch and laugh at. They don't have to understand how the game works, but, like, shit just is exploding on the screen and they're betting on who they think is gonna win, right? We did that with Smash sometimes. There was even a mode in there. Like, you don't need, let us bet our rupees. You could. People are going to be really bad at it, but you could, yeah, because rupees actually have, like, they can translate to, like, monetary value, right? You can, like, buy a DLC character with rupees. So if you lost all your rupees, they'd be so sad, but, Streets of Rage side-scroller mode, like, it's not single player versus multiplayer, right? I think another thing is multiplayer anxiety over fighters. Even when it is casual, people feel more stressed out than when it's 1v1, versus how most FPS have team matches. Sure, but that's not an insurmountable hurdle. That is a mild problem. Like, straight, again, that is a dented hood problem, right? Like, this is a dented hood problem. Because again, this exact problem exists in Smash, and it doesn't matter, right? Like, or at least it doesn't matter as much as you might think, right? Like, certainly, maybe if there was a way to play duos in Smash, there would be like a slightly bigger player count or something. But it is not the core problem. This is not the wheels that are missing from our car. Right? It's not the fact that, 1v1s are a little scarier than, like, 5v5s, right? And by the way, I'm not even entirely sure this is true. For competitive gamers, yes. Right? For competitive gamers, 1v1 is more stressful than 5v5. For casual gamers, because I've seen this, and I've been casual in other games, I think it's the opposite. Because I think when you're playing with your, like, the fact that you're playing with friends, like, if it's a team game, there's, like, a little bit of social pressure to not ruin your friends' nights, right? Like, I've seen people play League. I have seen my friends even casually play League together. There's a little bit of stress of, like, when someone's mood starts to, like, sour a little bit, they've lost a couple of games, and then people are, like, stressed because they don't want to fuck up another game, right? Like, whereas if they just lost for themselves, it's like, whatever, but now they're, like, losing for their team. In a competitive way, you can go, fuck it, I lost. Like, when you're playing with randos, you can go, fuck it, I lost because my team was bad, I lost because my top laner fed, whatever. But when it's casual, you're probably playing with your friends, and that almost introduces, like, it can introduce an extra, but if you're an anxious person anyway, I think it might introduce, like, an extra layer of stress rather than removing one. At the very least, it's a toss-up, right? So again, this feels like a dented hood problem. This feels like a dented hood problem to a guy like me, right? Also, multiplayer story content, yeah, sure. Like, yes, I want my Under Knights and Melties to stay niche. Let my weird-ass anime shit be scuffed. It can be scuffed and popular. Do you understand that Little Mac is a character in Smash? There's nothing wrong. Like, shit can be... Do you understand what, like, almost every League of Legends champion release looks like? Have you, like, shit can be scuffed and popular, man. Shit can be scuffed and popular. These things are not mutually exclusive. But yeah, you know, like, basically, I think maybe now the horse has been beaten to death. I'm not sure, right? But, like, it's just, yeah, it's not this unsolvable problem. It's just kind of a refusal to put effort into solving it. It feels more like, right? I feel like Strive has at least started to remove the stigma of fighting games too hard.
Even on Win, we saw
Maybe, yeah.
He went through the whole emo wheel. He was like, damn, I'm nice. But can I be nice for one more game? No, I gotta clear my mind.
The only people who even care about, like, how hard the game is are people who are trying to play it competitively to an extent, right? Big tourney? Yes. So, apologies again for starting this whole tangent. Let's watch. No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, maybe I can turn it into a video. It's fine. You know? Yeah, let's try 3v3, but it was too late. But yeah, anyway, combo breaker. Combo breaker.
Is incredibly
Just got here. Can you recap what I assume was a 45-minute stun lock for me? Yes. Okay. One sentence. Fighting games are not niche because of almost any of the fucking extraneous reasons that are shared with other games more popular with them that people keep citing. Like, it's too hard to onboard, it's too stressful, etc. No, fighting games are not popular because for most people, for like 99% of gamers, fighting games have nothing to offer. If your exact fun is not hopping on ranked and grinding and getting better and playing the game competitively, most fighting games have literally nothing for you to do. That is the one sentence summary of that.
Rios are kind of holding space a little bit more this time, but instead, round starts 6-6
Doc, stuff, Brickman, I follow you for that. Fair. No, we got there. But at this point, I think I would just be repeating myself over and over now. So let's watch some Grand Boon. Out. Tangent breaker. Holy shit. Wait, real and true. Out. My Star Gramble is excited to try out story mode only... Excited to try out story mode only combos with my friends due to it not having a combo limit. I didn't even know it didn't have that. That's really funny. Holy shit, is that Grex? Yeah, that is Rialzo on Grex. The yappiest Twitch streamer? We have, yeah, that was like 40 minutes, but it actually was almost exactly a 45-minute stun lock, I think. Holy shit. 6XL whiff into 6XL whiff. This is the footsies that I want in my video game, man. Holy ow. I mean, kind of unironically, I think it's cool to have people's, you know, jousting back. Like, you can make it whiff. The fact you can make it whiff is kind of a good, you know. It is possible to space around it. It is possible to bait it out. Punishing it a little bit harder. But it does happen every now and then, for sure. Rick defending his thesis on fighting games. I thought it was a dead horse. I guess it wasn't a dead horse. Maybe after 2XKO, it really solidified the idea in my head. But maybe it's not maybe the horse is alive and well. Maybe I gotta beat the shit out of that horse a little bit more. Maybe I gotta beat that horse every week. I mean, I beat my dick every day, just about. Let's have his first offline tourney? There's no way. Wait, was it? Please don't beat the Uma. It's okay, they can take it probably. Like it's like Gentle Donna or something. Like she doesn't even feel it. Rick, no, Track Blazer isn't even over yet. I think I should be fine for the next CM. I'm kind of going with a weaker strat. Like, lates are not super good in the CM, but I think I can make that shit work. He's been at a few before. I was gonna say that sounds not right. Hava's been playing offline since vanilla. Okay, I was like, that doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough about Hava. Apparently, hydrate is out of stock. So can I ask you to hydrate, Mr. Brickathan? No, you can't, because I am fasting currently. For those who don't know, today is today. I'm pretty sure I'm not fasting on the wrong day. Today is Arafat. It's the last day before the big Eid, and yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, Scarlet knows. So I am fasting. I will be done fasting in, when's Maghrib, Scarlet? Do you know? Oh, actually, are you in EST? Are you in Toronto? You're probably not. It's like 9, I should know that better off the top of my head, but it's like 9:25 or something. Like somewhere in that neighborhood. So I'll be done fasting around when stream ends, and then I'll drink some water. But... Yeah, it's fair, Tubby. I just broke my fast earlier, jealous. But yeah, that's fair, Tubby. You're right. Like, it's not just like, even if there are things to do, it's because they're designed as afterthoughts or building blocks to like what is the real game. They tend to not be as good. You're right.
Rialzo with the SSBA.
Yo, Araet, thank you very Araet. I remember I had this whole stun lock about trying to figure out how the fuck to pronounce your name before as well. I think I settled on Araet because I thought it was funny because it sounded French. But thank you for the raids. Regardless, have those. I'll hold those. I'll hold those. But yeah, so I can drink Araet. Stress raw. Araet. That's fair. A riot is an alternative? A riot, yeah, that's fair. Araet. It's like a parapet. Raging Strike in neutral, by the way. Do you guys see that shit? You guys see that? That's some real fuck. That's how you know Rialzo's an actual grand man. You see that fucking Raging Strike in neutral just land? I thought that was online only, but works in Combo Breaker top 8 winners as well, man. All you have to do is believe hard enough. It hit too, that's what I'm saying. It's real tech. I had a Grant hit me with that shit on ladder, but you know, I didn't realize Rialzo had brought it into the forefront.
Actually, taking a back step away from the 5U range as well, so just got to counter approach that corner. Yep. The offense.
Ow. I used to completely ignore Graham, but after playing Relink to get like his... Oh, after playing Relink, I got to like his character a bit more, to the point I kind of want to try him on Versus. Yeah, I think Grand Blue, side games in general, is very good at like characterization, like making enjoyable characters, right? Like it's the same guys who made Uma Musume, right? So like, if you dig deep enough into any Grand Blue character, even like Grant, you know, Grant has the most story with him probably, but it probably is also like the most vanilla by and large. There's probably stuff to like in there. It's not like Temp, Raging Strike, and Rank. Temp, but with fundies. I forgot to talk my shit. I got Jeter into Master, my first Master, thanks to for the guide. Streamer, dude. That is awesome, Buttresses. I'm glad to hear it. The side game's character appeal is mad high. Yeah, he just look blands to me? That's fair. That's fair. He is definitely Shonen protagonist boy, right? But like, maybe you can look at the part where the chips are down and he goes all in and he's like Super Saiyan Blue. And at least then maybe he can look bland with vibrant colors. Thoughts? I almost never see Sieg's parry out of Rekka. Is it not good? It's not that it's not good. It's like... Sieg's parry out of Rekka is usually used against people who have the OS on it, right? If you have a 7-frame crouching button, you can beat every single option that Siegfried does, except for parry, or nothing if he's too far away from you, right? So Sieg's parry is used to RPS against that. But yeah, otherwise, it's high risk, low reward, but it does have, because of just the way his move is set up, it does have its niche. Characters with like big 7-frame crouching buttons, like Catalina 2M, no, Siegfried can't do it himself, actually, funny enough. He can't do it to himself. But, like, Jita, I think, can do it with her 2M. It works well enough. Some UL's 2M being 6 frames works pretty decently at this. Ilsa can do it, I think. Hers is 7 frames as well. Or any character that's a 7-frame 2U as well, like Versuja 2U, stuff like that. When they block Orkin, they can just hit that, and it'll beat every other follow-up that isn't the parry. So... I'm hard stuck S+. Why can't I win? Depends. If you just got there, it's probably, you know, this is gonna happen. If it's been a while, then you're falling into a pattern. You're stagnating, right? You're doing stuff that worked in S. It's not working in S+ anymore, and you're not examining your play critically. Ilsa, Vera, yeah, there's a lot of characters. Oh my god.
Massive call here and huge risk.
Holy papa.
For no break points at the end right there too. Like that could have been a quick call up coming from Rialzo, as explosive as he is, but having the wherewithal to finish the job.
I've almost fell off the stage for real, man.
Say, why'd you do it? Why did you do that? Why did you do this? It should have been you up there.
The all white fit. It's all gray, but you know. Why have a off Bubs too? I mean, you know, Siegfried's pretty good, I guess.
No, not at all. We still have plenty more matches to come.
Moku's having a really fun semi-casual month-long Strive event where everyone who signed up got assigned a character semi-randomly. You can only play that character at locals until the July monthly. That's cool. That's fun. I fuck with that. There are a lot of Smurfs in S+ and higher, so it's kind of a big hump to clear. That is also true. Yeah, that is where Master Smurfs will start. So S+ is a huge jump in difficulty, to be sure. But Williams is so goddamn fun. I just picked him up, and not being able to dash is sad. But bright side, he does do the damage number. That is a good way to say it. He does do the damage. Also, he's a cook to stop world hunger. My goat. Is that why he's a cook? But he's kind of awesome. The fuck? Insurgent versus BSG. Alright, man. Oh, lit-ass Fox. I gotta sign Bedman, and I did not appreciate this funny-ass character. Wellness based? Wellness Bay? Wellness would hate capitalism.
but Insurgent, the calculated
I assume this is Vasaraga,
member
right?
of society. I mean, we have the
I assume.
matchup here at this point, right? So
Something low tier bubs, SMH. Buff Beelzebub again for like the 4th time. Buff him now, please. Oh, he's no Wellness. Okay. I guess it makes sense. I mean, I don't think Wellness. It's not the worst thing in the world to fight Uses as Wellness. But I'm not sure if it's even like it's real bad for Vasaraga or something. There's a reason Wellness mains can goon with their minds.
That's right. Yeah. Time flew. What the heck?
You have to be ascended.
Yeah, I mean, BSG has
That's cool and all, but please stop you hate-drawing me. Fucking jackpot slot machine ass bounce. Looking like a goddamn pachinko machine. Plinko machine? I don't know, man. I don't fucking gamble for real. I only play the horse game free to play. I realized Aid Mubarak break thing. Aid Mubarak. We say Aid could, no. We say Aid Said. I kind of forgot. Look, in Egypt, you don't usually say Aid Mubarak. Obviously, it still works. But then we say Aid Said usually. Happy Aid. But
as well, because man, we had that period last year.
the broader Muslim world, I think, does usually hit the Mubarak on that.
I feel like we had like
Blessed Eid. That's, you know, that's pretty good too. Don't be wrong. But Eid Said rhymes. You can say anything that works. Yeah. The thing with Eid Said is it rhymes, right? It's kind of, so it's kind of bars, no? Isn't it? It's kind of bars that shit fucking rhymes, I think. Regardless. Likewise. Give me Waldstein and Granblue, my life is yours.
Third extra. Yes. After this pass,
We already have Waldstein and Granblue. His name is Fairy?
Try things out
Eid Said? Yeah.
I like it though, you know, because you have your solid approach. You have to fight against.
Was it? I wanted to say something and now I forgot.
With your ultimate projectile,
Fuck.
really take the
I did, man. I did. I fucking forgot. I hate Wellness. I need this dragon defagged. I love Wellness. I need this dragon inside me. What was I gonna say? I fucking forget, man. It's okay. It's probably, if I forgot, it couldn't have been that important, right? Oh, I was gonna say, I wish I had like, you know, a vacation for Eid, because that would be really cool. But I do not. Tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, I'm working. Wellness is fucking gone. Aw, he was just wellnessing for the fucking button check, man. No. Yeah, I mean, if you have a Siegfried is better here for sure. Right? Like, whatever, man. Whatever. Looks like Siegfried breaker to me. Perhaps. And especially if BSG wins this. Can't even make a joke about discrimination because it just is, basically. What do you mean by that? Out. Terrible. I can't believe certain mortals create a system to marginalize the impoverished and keep the rich in power. This will not stand. Wellness, probably. Does he know words that big? Are we sure? Future saying Sieg isn't top tier. Japan probably still has this motherfucker like bottom 10, based on how they were ranking him before. Owie. Owie. Dude, if they do, I mean, to have them as low as they did before the buffs, I feel like there's got to be a fundamental dislike of what this character does or something. Boy, dragon install. Oh, the fucking nerf. Okay, actually, have you considered that Siegfried is nerfed and actually worse after this patch? Because, check this out. Pre-patch, this makes Eustace block. He's -5, but like he maybe is. I don't know if he's gonna be in close L range after that. He might have been safe. Siegfried only lost this round because of last patch. Buff Siegfried, still bottom 10. Does job searching on apps like Indeed count as doom scrolling? Because it sure does feel like it. I think like doom scrolling is like incidental self-harm. I think job hunting is like society mandated self-harm. It's a little different. It's kind of worse, right? Like job hunting in this economy is like the world we live in forcing you to commit self-harm. Ow. He probably would learn words that big to be mad at capitalism. Wait, that's my fucking goat, actually. That's my goat. It's crazy, man. I thank God I have a job now. And, like, it's recently, especially, like, over the past week, things have really picked up. Ooh, nice match. It's keeping me busier, right? But in the grand scheme of things, I don't mind, as far as jobs go, I don't really mind this job. But, like, is he dead? Oh my god! Yeah, well, Eustace has really good Raging Strike confirms, right? Because he gets that raw U skill at the end. So much damage. What was I saying? Oh yeah, like I like this job well enough, but it took me like a fucking year of job hunting to find it. And I found that job hunting currently with 3 years of work experience was significantly harder than job hunting. And by the way, I was looking for junior level roles in both. I did not jump up a level, right? But like, yeah, job hunting for junior roles with 3 years experience was significantly harder than job hunting for junior roles with no years experience. The only difference being whatever fuckery has happened in the past like 3 years or so that has made the job market significantly worse. Eustace top 5? I mean, it's not even like a jokey, like Eustace is in that range for sure, right? This character is, I don't know if he's top 5, but if he's not top 5, he's like 6th or something, you know.
How much health are we gonna have to take on the way to getting that?
Vo Bubs is the next world supreme dictator. He's part of the evil 8, the hateful 8, as the kids say. You should make a tier list for which Grand Blue character would have the highest credit score. I think we've talked about this enough before, believe it or not.
I'll be honest, I have been noticing an Insurgent uses 2U way more than he ever used. Yeah.
We have? Yeah, it sounds familiar. Ow. Oh, was he actually able to pick that up? Was that a drop? That's fucking crazy if he could pick that up off. Maybe there must be a spacing thing, right? Yeah. EX Flemexel, spooky for Voss for sure. Going back to the comfort pick, I guess. Siegfried's not working, so I might as well play the character I'm better at. I think we agreed it was Cat. That sounds right. Many aspersions were cast towards Beatrix? Yeah. Are you gonna stream Endless Ragnarok? Oh, hell yes, brother. Oh, hell yes. Luane would be in the 400s? No, I think Luane is just like regular irresponsible dude credit score, you know what I mean? Like, Luane is like close to like a regular person. Now, unless I don't understand Luane well enough, but I think Luane is like, Luane's got like a 600 or something, you know? It's not like it's bad, but it's not great. Luane misses a credit card bill every now and then. Cat, Eustace, Ilsa are probably the 3 highest. Seems right. I feel like if Beatrix doesn't have a shit credit score, it's because someone has been assigned to do it for her. You know what I mean? Like, Ilsa has like assigned Eustace to pay the statements for everyone. You know? Like using society funds, but just make sure that they're paid on time. Out. Y'all have, I'm not tapped in then. Maxing out cards for her pastries. Luane lives off Iggy's card? Does he even know Iggy like that? Like, isn't Iggy only fighting for him in his dreams type shit? It's a lot of damage, by the way. Oh, didn't go for the... Interesting. Is this like just super high risk, like call... Well, not high risk, but like super high reward call out, right? Because here, I think, maybe I'm wrong. I think when Vasaraga's like this, throw guarantees you win the clash, right? Because he can't throw out of this. His command grab is slower than your throw, and any of his options would lose to it. But maybe this is just taking it one step further, and it's like, I could take the guaranteed throw here, but you kind of have to do something out of this, so I'm gonna like read that spot dodge beats most everything. Like, he just wanted the extra damage. That if that's the case, that is kind of, you know, that is pushing your lead. So that's the kind of thing that does mental damage. You know? Red Grenade just buying him time there, basically. Used to stuck paying for Society Crew, him or Vasaraga, probably. Yeah. Gag's credit score is low, not because she doesn't pay her bills, because she buys a new car every 6 months, so it never recovers. So true. So fucking real, man.
Already changing the story from the last time these two ran into each other in Slashback.
I feel like Kag's credit score is like perfect because she threatened the bank owners the one time they docked her. You know what I mean? Like, Kag is at the perfect intersection of, like, terrifyingly powerful and actually cares about her outward appearance to society, right? Because, like, Lucilius doesn't have, like, if Lucilius has a credit card, he doesn't know about it, right? But, like, Kag is at, like, a great intersection of, like, would care about the blemish on her reputation that having, like, a 0 credit score is, and also is powerful enough to, like, walk up to the bank, like, turn the teller into gold bars and, like, tell them to like, manually set that shit to 99999 or something, you know? The event about Endless Ragnarok is, what do you mean the Arcarum are involved? There are 0 signs of Nier. Also, they're adding every side member but Ilsa and Gwyn too. I mean, as far as the Nier stuff, I kind of like the idea that there's going to be characters in Relink that aren't in Rising. Like, it doesn't have to be the exact same subset. Like, Granblue is a very big cast, right? It doesn't have to be the exact same subset every game, right? all the society members besides Ilsa, though. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. But character most likely to commit fraud. Ow. I think Fadale and Frau is pretty cool, though. Yeah. My whole BSG's gonna win this whole thing is looking. Uh-oh. It's a lot of damage. Couldn't charge close H off of that, I guess, huh? Didn't have the time. This is a mid-screen combo. What the hell? I think Eustace is not minus 30, so you can charge up close H there. Anything to kick the near players down, real. We need feather in versus. I will die on this hill. Every time someone says that, I think they're referring to like an item and not a person. Good evening, game cut Frenchie. How are you? Konbanwa type shit, Masa el Khair type shit. I like playing it slow here. You got the big ass lead. Just Grand Blue zone him and hope for the best. Eustace, yeah, Eustace. This is like the thing with Eustace is unless he has the red grenade on you, or unless he has 100, I guess. Oh no! And not the most reliable thing. I was gonna say unless Eustace has red grenade on you, his reward on defense is really bad. So if you're like that, if you're Vasaraga with that much of a health lead, you got him in the corner. There's really no reason to rush. Just like all these tiny little interactions, as long as you just maintain, like you press your advantage and you space accordingly. Like it's very hard to lose that round, essentially. The way you lose that round is you overcommit, get hard knockdown Brave countered, and then he side swaps your ass, kills you with red grenade, and goes from there. But every heavy counter hit I see from Vasa here, the lobotomy sound effect. What is the lobotomy sound effect? Actually, I'm not. Is it? There's a lot of them, man. Could be the metal pipe. Could be the brown note. Great argument. Counter argument. I want to play as my scared cat's daughter. Thoughts. Well fought. I concede. Wow, you fireball delay tech catch. I assume they mean the brown note. That's fair. The Melty community got some gas leaks at Combo Breaker. Interesting.
Yeah, up the aggression there and excellent call on walking.
Vasaraga sounds like every. I feel like Vasaraga sounds like literally every large character in the Japanese dub, no? Like, is there a guy? There's gotta be a guy, right? There's gotta be like a Dragon Ball Christopher Sabat equivalent who like does the voice for literally every large character in every Japanese fighting game, no? I assume there's a guy. Belial, you lack financial acumen. Slam Sword of Repudiation on him. If Lucilius cared about, like, if we're saying Lucilius is an AU where his credit score matters, and like instead of being like a super villain, he's like a CEO because it's kind of the same thing, right? Then yes, I guess Lucilius would have a perfect credit score, right? If we're like putting them in an AU where they're not magical anymore and we're just porting their personality over, then yeah. The voice from Kenpachi who voices Vop. Oh. Oh, too early on the backdash. Not like this, man. Sometimes Vasaraga, you grab being slow is a blessing. Man. Blessing and a curse. Reminded me that Faust and Potemkin are voiced by the same guy somehow. Wouldn't Lucilius hate the concept of a CEO? Why is that? I'm just trying to ascribe like similar levels of evil, I guess. Like we're migrating him to an AU where we just keep his personality but not his magic. He is the CEO? Yeah, like would he hate the concept if he was the only one? Lucilius with the BL gauge count hits trillions and he gains more credit cards as he levels up. Yeah, yeah. Lucilius can borrow health. He can borrow health, but his health is non-taxable because as long as he, you know, borrows it against his debt. You dead? Holy shit, it was close. The BSG Vasaraga buff? It is, yeah. All he had to do was switch back to Voss. Well, it's not over yet, but counter picks? Nah, man. Comfort picks. Broke counter picks. Woke comfort picks. Beat that fairy on Ladiva, man. Does the Soulforge hitbox do shit? I don't think so. I don't think 5U does. I think it's a normal. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. I'm here for BSG. I'm a BSG enjoyer personally. No offense to Insurgent. Insurgent seems cool. His Eustace is saucy as hell. But his problem is that Eustace is not a big body. That's kind of the main issue that I have here is that Eustace is not a big body. Why is Rasuja getting that fucking good head? You seen this? I got added in Discord because Ing got to master on the Diva, which is awesome. But like, what the fuck is this gif, man? Oh, it's the Bochi. Okay. Like, it looks like like what? Who's off screen doing this? Which one of you is doing this to Versuja, huh? Which one of you is off screen doing this shit to Versuja? Be honest. Realistically speaking, which Uma is clearing the 12 labors? Isn't it like most Uma are just like generally super sort of streak level superhuman, and then like Gentle Donna is a Dragon Ball character, and Marvelous Sunday is like a 20th level wizard from D&D or something. Raise his hand, so true. Like, can't Marvelous Sunday create pocket dimensions? Like, doesn't she have an actual domain expansion that like multiple Uma have been hit by? Either she can create a pocket dimension, or she has like Itachi level Genjutsu. It's hard to say. There's really only 2 of them that scale above. I'm not certain about that, but of the ones that I know anyway, there's only 2 of them that scale above like street, like Deku, you know, street level. Just. I did not know Marvelous Sunday has such powers. It depends. Again, it depends on how you interpret it. But what about Hishi Akabono? Is she not just like real big and strong? Does she have any like special powers? Ogre has a magical stomach, right? Ogre has a bag of holding inside her that only works for food. They are real horses IRL, so they're all outer versed. So fucking true, man. I'm sorry, Marvelous Sunday can do what? Play the game, man. Play the game. Every time I watch one of the Marvelous Sunday events, I start worrying that one of these days, she's gonna be like fucking waving her little glow sticks, talking to one of the Uma Musume. Like, just fucking looking over there, and suddenly she's going to look at me. And she's gonna stop blinking. And her face is gonna get closer and closer to the screen. You know what I mean? Like, she comes off as a fucking eldritch horror, man. Nobody beats Ogre in the hot dog eating contest? Yeah. Like this Vosalt, Miles Morales looking guy? Aw, no, man. What's up with Shamik Moore being weird on Twitter, by the way? That's the guy who voices Miles, right? I heard he keeps being weird on main. Is this true? Can anyone confirm or deny this? We don't talk about that guy? Oh shit, really?
Oh my goodness.
I didn't know he was freaky like that.
I understand.
Hey, that's Curry. Look at him, fucking front and center, man. Not on Twitter, can't say. Yeah, fair.
Is tricky, but yet we have a couple of proof here of 2 games at the very least.
I don't know what he's chewing on, but he looks great doing it.
Excellent choice on this.
Weird how? I don't know. I just heard people kept saying he was doing some freaky shit on main.
Interactions where he was being backed up against the corner and saying, "Oh, we're spaced out."
I see you. There are horses besides my own. Someday, if she gets too aware, that's what I'm saying, man. He's staring into my soul. He's beating up the Glizzy, man. He looks like the giant from Clash of Clans. He does look huge. Is he real tall or something? Or is he just sitting next to some shorter folk?
Well, we can also take a moment.
Is he like 6'4" or some shit?
Because there's still more Grand Blue Fantasy versus Ryzen coming at you right after this break.
He looks like he's like 2 Jatsus.
Great combo breaker action right after this.
Hold on, they're gonna demonetize my shit for this. Every time I let one of these songs in the commercials play, you gotta be careful.
Who could say,
he looks like the giant from Clash of Clans.
He's gonna do it.
Wait, is that real?
Do it. Coward, you won't.
Is that XQC next to him? I don't think so. I hope not. If my goat Curry was caught, you know, hanging out with XQC, we might have to hit him with a twit longer. I think the show in its state of play is there a more suitable event for the announcement? Timing wise and kind of size wise, Evo Vegas seems perfect, right? Perfect. Down to every minute detail. I'll fucking suck your dick, I'll eat your shit. Because Relink DLC is coming out on July 9th. It is there. It is like the Relink, like it's a Relink DLC, right? And then Evo Vegas is end of June. So I feel like trailer, character guide, something like that kind of, you know, feels perfect to happen at Evo Vegas, but maybe we'll do it earlier. Hard to say. Who were you rooting for before? Well, I was rooting for BSG. I still am. But in this match, I don't know, man. Zerom always, right? It's cool to see Charlotta happen. 6-1 if I'm not gaslighting myself. Maybe he's just a broad individual. He could just be a big guy, you know? Just because you are a bad guy doesn't mean you are a bad guy. I do enjoy watching some Grim shenanigans. It's true. It's true.
Bring it right back down to earth. But like you said, also, this is a
I imagine Evo Vegas is when we'll get the news. Yeah. You said Evo Vegas, and my brain is so fucking fucked up that I saw a 3-letter word that had E and O in it, and then another word where V was capitalized and it was VEG, and my brain auto-corrected for a second to Ego Vegeta.
We almost hit triple digits.
So that's why I was about to say I'd imagine Ego Vegeta. I was like, wait, no. I imagine Evo Vegas. He's when we'll get the news.
Over on the Celestial Shrine.
I kind of just.
We're good to go.
I got my Dragon Ball crossed my wires a little bit for a second there. I'd ego him.
With some
Egoisto.
back-to-back top 8 performances.
Dragon Ball Brain Rot, it's true.
And then
It's true.
is Zane as well.
Advanced Dragon Ball Brain Rot. The heuristics of my brain have been hyper optimized for Dragon Ball related discussion. That does, just like a large language model that is overfit to certain training data. This has led to disastrous results. I can't stop talking about goblins
Figure out
anymore.
which direction to go.
Let me know.
I get it, yeah, man.
I'm a little dizzy. Should we wait?
Yeah, he practiced in the mirror this morning. I'm gonna let him have his moment.
Ego Vegeta, he's got the news. Yeah, we just gotta ask him, man. Invincible Brain Rot meets Dragon Ball Brain Rot. Where is Kakarot? I mean, that's kind of the where is Omni-Man is just Vegeta when he finds out that Gohan stole the last Dragon Ball from him on Namek. Spoilers for 30 years ago. You know what I'm talking about? When he has that little moment where he meets Gohan in the middle, but he doesn't really check him. He just kind of kicks him in the nuts and then leaves, and then he goes back to where he was, and he's like, "Where's the Dragon Ball?" He realizes Gohan took it, or he just fucking explodes. That is kind of where is Omni-Man, if you think about it. Everything. Break GPT. Oh god. Oh fuck. I'm AI too now, man. Everything's turning into AI slop, even me. Maybe I am a monster. Maybe I am slop, man. You wouldn't just die in the corner of the Grimnir, would you? Oh! Oh! Yo, DBZA. Listen.
Yeah, one of those things.
I have nothing against you. I have nothing against you. And it's true that scene is really funny in DBZA. But that shit is also there. That shit is also there in the regular. Whoa! That shit is just also there in the regular show, man. That shit is, this is Dragon Ball. Unless I said something about needing an adult, in which case that is definitely DBZA. But I don't think I. Which Grand Blue character's time is most valuable? Lights? Which Grand Blue character is most Cecil-like? It's a hard question. Ilsa, probably, right? Probably Ilsa. I feel like Ilsa's time is the most valuable lights. It's a good chunk of damage. It's a good chunk of get DP'd, dumbass. See, this burned into my memory thanks to Abridged. It was great in Dragon Ball Abridged, it's true. They really did highlight it. Going to the past and the future. Do you hear that? I feel that. You're not wrong, however, DBZA is sick and goated. I love DBZA. I just also, it's not I say it all the time, it's not DBZA's fault. I hate that for so many LARPers, it is their only view of the show. I'm not saying that's you. I'm not saying that's you. But when I mention something that happens in the show and the first response is oh yeah, Dragon Ball Z Abridged, it does trigger something deep within me, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's actually a really good throw-in, boys. It's a really good DBZA throw-in, boys. Nier's time is valuable? Ain't she immortal or something?
Goodness, the perfect.
Probably slop. I watched one of your videos. Once I watched one of your videos that had an AI translated voice. Hearing you in AI French was traumatizing. What the fuck? They turned me into AI? I don't want to be AI, man. Crazy conversions for. Oh! He tried for the throw, but he was too early. I apologize. No, I'm not saying it's you. I'm just saying that's why, when you were DBZA, I was I don't got nothing against you, but let me go off for a second. I mean, when you BC her, specifically, her time is valuable, I guess. Even worse, they turned you French. That's true. Summon Cafe, that's a great idea. They turned Brick into an Expedition 33 character. That's the only cool French people, right? It's them and the guys who chop the heads off the monarchy or some shit. It's the only acceptable French people, probably. She running. But DBZ was also sick on Toonami. Yeah, real. I'm not acceptable, huh? You're a person. You're toast. Also, Mike, thank you very much for the 9 months. Congratulations on completing your pregnancy to term. I hope it was consensual. You don't live in a red state. Forget about being AI. Are you mad they made you French? It is a conflict. It's a dilemma, right? Are you more mad that they made you French or AI? It's oof.
Uh-oh. What an
I think I'm probably more mad than maybe AI. I don't fuck with the French at all, but I kind of, like, I sort of begrudgingly respect the fact that the French hate their leaders so much and, like, revolt at the slightest sign of inconvenience. You know? There's a lot I don't like about the French. Got enough anger to dual wield? That's true. But it's like, which one are you angrier about? I don't know. The guys who chopped off the heads of the monarchy turned into the bourgeoisie, so, like, not even them. Like, I guess. I guess the ones who, like, were cheering it on. Maybe?
Shields retreating for a better position. So that's one more left.
You know what, Mr. Streamer? This French likes you anyways? No, I understand. It's racism, right? Well, I guess it's more so... it's not like French. It's I'm discriminating against a group of people, which inherently means that I'm allowed to have one of the good ones. You're just one of the good ones. You're just one of the good ones. It's fine. You know what I mean? Ow, ow. Zane is cooking. It's true. I've been missing it being racist against French. Well, being whatever, discriminatory against French people. But in the meantime, he does look he's about to 3-0 Zerom and send him out of here. Everyone I'm backing loses. Maybe I need to start backing the people I want to, or not even want to lose, but just want to win less. Baked potato live on stream. It's hard to see. It really is. It's tough, man. It's just not. Out. Oh boy, wait, isn't that punishable? Res? She likes minus 10 or something? I think. Uh-oh. You kill here? I don't think so, right? Yeah, not even. He's not even going for it. Grimnir air footsies we played in Melty now. Grimnir, yeah, I mean, sometimes it certainly feels like he's from a different video game. He's got that vibe. Everyone, you know, oh, yeah, he's -2 if you do that. And I think he spot dodged even early enough that I'm not sure if he countered or if Zerom just hit something after. He didn't realize he got spot dodged. Regardless. Unless Shawada hits the EX there is a gap you can fuck with in the sort of Lumiel nonsense. Okay. He's looking a little tough. Grim's got his seals up. He's got Hell Fleet. He's got screen position advantage. But Blanca Ball is air unblockable. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. You can never really count Zerom out. Charlotta, maybe. Zerom? I'm not so sure about that one, buddy. It's still not great, though. The BC advantage is nice if he ever gets a turn. Okay. I was gonna say, I mean, if he ever gets, like, another turn on Zane, having 3 BC to 1, BP to 1, might as well be BC. 3 BP to 1 is definitely a good advantage, but unfortunately, he's got the Rice Shower plushie. Unfortunately. Grimnir far L does hit low. It's just kind of the way that shit works, no? Nice part about not watching this live is I get to skip immediately to the next match. No offense to the commentators, of course. Even Zane gets caught doing preemptive BC. I mean, I know there is a 2L BC OS, but I am surprised people get caught they don't, like, get a 2L, you know? Alright, Beepaw and Incendiate, right? Yep. We're all mortal? We are all mortal. We are all mortal. Literally, this is like a great example of happens to the best of us. Or loss of the French in the past 100 years versus the past 1500 gotta be studied. I mean, real. Perhaps a deserved aura loss. But real. It's crazy to, like, play so much Europa Universalis 4 as I have done in the past, and I probably will do a little bit more in the future. Though I think if I ever got the Paradox itch again, hopefully it's like it's like 6 months from now or something, and like EU5 has gotten enough updates to be like a good game. I think it was closer to that from what I'm gathering. It's like closer to that on release than EU4 was, and like than a lot of Paradox games are, which is good. Paradox games, if you don't know, the grand strategy games, and honestly even in general, like Stellaris and stuff, kind of have a reputation of being sort of worthless base game. You have to wait for like 2 years for them to add a bunch of free updates and expansions and stuff like that, and then paid updates and expansions as well. Looks like EU5's not doing too bad there. Anyway, my fucking point is that you play a lot of that, like, that exact period of time, you know, 1444 to 1821, and like, France is a fucking monster truck in like every single game you play, you know? So it kind of gives you an appreciation for, you know, the aura that used to be, the aura that once was. Perhaps he's not very much anymore. Okay. It's an interesting matchup, honestly. I'm not sure how this goes. I mean, Fairy can poke at Luane from like long distance, right? I feel like Fairy often, like generally she doesn't like fighting other zoners. Luane is like zoner asterisk though, right? One thing that's nice is I think if Luane can get his summons off, it's a way for him to cheat past like Fairy's far L range, right? Which is like one of the harder things about fighting this character is you get to that far L range and like all of your options suck. So if you can like get her to block something, or if you can get her to deal with something and run past that far L range without having to actually RPS against it, it's a big deal. But it's also a little bit of give and take on that, because like he has to actually have some free time to set that up. And Fairy is probably better than most characters just poking him from full range and not letting him do it, right?
Exactly. Maybe looking for the throw because of the water.
So hard to say. Hard to say. Actually not. Like, it would have to come down to probably some like more minor interactions. Like, oh, it turns out that Fairy can perfectly OS like this thing that Luane does and it kills him or something, and that'd be a big deal. But, like, on its face, prima facie, I don't think it necessarily
They really do. I mean, it could turn on its head with.
I don't think it really is obvious to me one way or the other who would like this. Phil Luane doesn't do amazing versus the other zoners. Yeah, neither does Fairy. Both of them kind of don't like Fairy does not like fighting like Matera or Eustace, right? And neither kind of does Luane. I'd say even, maybe. Zoner asterisk or zoner in quotations. Zoner in jail, hopefully. Zoner in the fucking Iron City of Dis against his will. Type shit. Zoner in the belly of a purple worm that swallowed him whole and then burrowed away. That's how you know, man. That's how you know most DMs are fucking not mean enough to their players, man. There's a reason that purple worm is as fucked up as it is. Any creature that can swallow whole and has like a mode of travel that isn't just running away is so crazy. I can see it being relatively even. Me too. I just don't know enough, or I haven't like, I guess I haven't like analyzed it, like the exact interactions enough to have a strong opinion on it, you know. And there's no like big obvious thing I think that makes me think one way or the other someone has a huge advantage or disadvantage. This is a lot of, where was my combo limit? Like I know the super helps with that a lot, but he got side swapped like 4 times. Zoner arrested once again. I like zoner. I like zoning. I don't like zoning myself. I like the zoning exists. But zoning does just happen to be the archetype that beats the stuff I like to do a lot of the time, so I've decided that they must be executed. I'm gonna become the bourgeoisie. If Fairy's really good at keeping me from getting summons off, it's kind of a pain. Yeah, and she kind of is, right? Like, I think your summons are really high value in this matchup, basically, because they let you skip Fairy's, like, whole deal. But they're kind of hard to get off, so. You see, like, this far M, far H, like, over and over and over again, interrupting the boys, interrupting the Catabot. It's kind of hard to just, like, I feel like you might need... The more I watch this, the more I think that maybe it is Fairy favored, just because I think if Luane can't get the summons off, which it looks like it's at least really hard for him to do, I'm not sure what he does. Like, he just basically waits for 50 and, like, you row wheels her and hopes for the best? Probably?
It's looking dominant so far.
Yes.
I know Incendiate.
Is this really how people talk nowadays? This is a subtle reference to the fact that Fairy is a 16-year-old girl who died like 1,000 years ago or something. Way!
Yeah, I mean, we end up going for the Siegfried here, but I could understand if you do, right? Because Siegfried's so consistent, right?
Did you stick it to Luane? Is he just taking a break? Potentially. I feel like Luane got to do nothing this match. Yeah, I mean, again, the more, like, I guess it depends on, like, where that balance is. If it really is just, like, Luane reasonably cannot get his summons out, then that's going to be pretty bad, right? Because then it becomes, like, the whole idea is that, like, the summons are really valuable here because they let you get past Fairy's no man's land in a way that most characters can't. But if it's a pipe dream, if it's like, well, generally you're just not going to do anything, then, like, you're just not going to get the summons out, then Luane becomes a character who's worse at getting through that no man's land than anyone else, right? Let me take a closer look at this game and see what we can find here.
I missed it.
Forever, Lancelot locked up. Why?
Locked in once again, slowing it down.
Yeah, like, it's just the fact that the whip can kill multiple boys at the same time too. Like, the more I'm watching this, the more I'm thinking maybe it isn't like super even actually. Maybe it's kind of rough. Yeah, because GG as well, like, you can hold out GG to hit through the boys. Catabot is easy to swing out with the whip. 668 is interesting. 6-6H can hop over her normals. That is interesting.
Well, I thought it would go back towards the corner, but maybe just didn't dash a little far enough.
Oh god.
You in your face.
Little risky. Eating in her face like that. She did not appreciate the disrespect. And she let him know something serious. Yeah, see, like, even there, like, he tries to get the wheel down to buy himself time to get the summons out, and it's just not enough, right? Like, even when he spends meter, it's not like a guaranteed thing. Or even like a, you know, even that Lowain favored thing, maybe. Like, it's possible that Beepaw is just playing this matchup really well. And of course, like, he is. That's a given. I'm saying it's possible that's the only reason that this looks so bad. But I think it also is just, like, the more I think about it, the more it does seem like Lowain just has a really hard time, yeah, doing anything he wants to do. Like, he tried it again there. He tried to be faster. And it's just Fairy can poke out your summons from so far. Like, generally, you know, one of the ways you can try to deal with Lowain is keep the pressure up on him and, like, 6-6L him every time he tries to go for a summon, if you're, like, not a Fairy-style character, right? With, like, full-screen normals. But I guess Fairy doesn't even have to do that. She doesn't have to, like, worry about her spacing. She doesn't have to worry about Lowain getting too far away, so you can summon freely. She just always kind of has the option of, like, far-emming or far-Hing that guy from across the screen and shutting him down, right? Yeah, look at it. It's just so easy for her. I can see, like, again, if Lowain gets the summons off, I think they are disproportionately strong in this matchup, but it just seems like, you know, if the Fairy is super locked in, if we're talking high level here, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Again, right? Like, he's trying, like, everything he can. It just don't work, man. He spends 50 meter to do nothing. Like, this interaction, like, I think it should be, you know, I think it's somewhat clear, but just to highlight it, like, this interaction is so miserable. Like, he's... The reason he's doing this before he sets up Catabot in the first place is because every time he's tried to normally set up Catabot, Beepaw just smacked it, right? As he absolutely should. So now, like, when he gets the meter, like, he even catches it on a little bit of the recovery of GG right there. Like, he gets the meter, he spends the U-Bro wheel, it goes through GG, it just puts something on the screen, forces her to spot dodge, trying to buy time so I can actually get my summons off. He does it as literally as soon as he possibly can, and he gets nothing. Like, literally, he spent 50 meter for basically, I don't know, man, he's like plus 10? He's like plus 10 there, maybe? Maybe? If he can cancel out of it too, so he's not even really plus. That interaction is so miserable. Getting to, like, freely counter someone's metered option for nothing is tough. Uh-oh, you're pissing me off. You're literally just hiding at full screen, man. I think that's probably the best that you could do, but...
Still going to be that same guaranteed amount of hits on block. 40 seconds left on the clock. Incendiate down to his last 5%.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, maybe I've seen the light for the first time. Yeah, like, it just seems like he just doesn't get to do anything. And then, like, again, if Lowain doesn't have his summons, that, like, far L no man's land, I mean, he tries right here, right? Like, he's doing his... He tries something right here. Like, he's a little bit further outside that far L range here. But, like, hey, you know, you have to start just hard reading shit. Right? You have to start just hard reading shit at this distance, and it didn't work, and he died. Right? Lowain is even worse at getting through this, like, far L no man's land, if we assume that his summons aren't going to be a factor, so. Seems bad. Seems tough. Seems tough for Lowain to be sure then. No.
The best performance we've ever seen in an offline event from them as well.
All right.
But first and foremost,
BSG and Beepaw. Oh boy.
Versus Zane.
BSG Beepaw, that was the grand finals of the LCQ, not this year for Arc World Tour, but 2 years ago, 2 Arc World Tours ago. The grand finals for the LCQ was BSG versus Beepaw, and Beepaw did beat him then. I do remember that. Obviously, it's been a long time. Fairy and Vasaraga both look very different than they did. Yazo versus Zane, because the horses are covered right up there. They both look very different than they did. Just those small, scanty years ago, but now we have Beerus. Oh, because probably DBFZ. Yeah. I was gonna say, I was like, what is Beerus doing here? But yeah, it's because I actually don't know who Zane played in DBFZ, but I mean, I assume Beerus is on his team at some point. I would assume so.
Telling the truth.
All right, let's see. Grimnir versus Anila. Okay. Big ass 2H, yeah, 2-2M to engage as well, I guess, right? Some ways to... JL is a really good multi-hit, like, wall there to get Grimnir out of the way when he's air dashing. I can understand the vision. Meadle's DP is always nice, has some good horizontal reach to it, right? Actual fireball to compete with the tornado. I see the vision on a lot of this, honestly. I kind of like this pick by Ryazo. Sheep Leap. I can imagine Anila being pretty good in this matchup, actually. Oh!
Trying to beat you out with the 2-1-4.
Big ass 2H for a very nice lady. Yeah. No. Oh, way too late on the 2H. Did not get caught, or was not ready there, right? Could have DP'd maybe, but maybe thought they had there's gonna be a little bit more delay in the dashes or something. Not how that shit worked out.
Yeah, really trying to make a massive shimmy effect against Riazo.
Ow. That's dead for sure, I fear.
Great idea.
Just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Don't even gotta go too crazy with it. Is this Rose Queen? This is Rose Queen, right? This one's Rose Queen. I'm pretty sure. Oh, delay tech bait. Nice. I didn't realize your 2-2M could work like that, but I guess it makes sense. Yoth Queen? Okay, that's good. Good to know. Could you have punished that spot dodge with 2-1-4U if you were like super on top of it? I think it was literally possible. I just don't know how feasible it is. Oh, dude. Anila's 2H is really big, but Zane is staying just outside the range. Unsurprising that he is playing air footsies very well. But... Ow. Ooh! Okay, you can kill him here, right? Oh, U skill into U skill. Wait, I love that conversion. He went for it, right? He went for just Tornado, kind of obscures him a little bit. Claire obscures him a little bit. He goes for the overhead, but that Grimnir 6-6M. He's like minus fucking 16 or something. Yo, Anila's broken. Anila's pretty good.
1, 2, 3. Back to the corner we go. Nice DP out.
Yo. I wonder why he's not JLing more. Because Anila JL is just this big ass like poke stop sign, but maybe there must be something about it that I'm missing. Yeah, I made Anila for 3 reasons. Her big 2H and 2 other big qualities. Yep. Really big 6-6H, right? And a big full screen hop. I don't know why you're being so vague about it. It's like really, it's like the funnest stuff about her, man. You can just say it with your chest. You can say it with your chest. Yeah, man, don't even be worried about it. Just say it with your chest. Ah, shit. Who would have thought the first 2H of the set would go to Grim and not Anila? I didn't know she could use skill like that. That was sweet. Yeah, that's new. Well, it's the newest thing Anila got anyway. Is that ground bounce on the 2-2U, making it a mid-screen extender. That was a really sick looking conversion though. I fucked with it heavily, one could say. Nice. Even though I've kind of been eating like, I've been eating like shit. I've been eating a little bit like shit for the past weekend because of the business trip. But I wonder if I can, maybe I'll get some food today too. It's fucking Eid, man. What do you want from me? Right? I lost a little bit of weight. I gained a lot of weight recently, but like I lost a little bit of weight recently. I'm like down a couple of pounds. Get something that's real bad for me. I'm a hungry guy. Her Raging Strike whip pose is so cute, man. The little, like, crossed out eyes. Owie. Okay, yeah, 5U. Builds a lot of meter for Anila, right? One of the sort of underrated things about that move is that 5U just builds like 18% meter or some shit. Oh, nice 2 H's. It didn't hit behind, by the way, because I heard that being said. I mean, it like literally yes, but it doesn't hit. It hits a little bit behind Grimnir. It's more that Anila's JU is a giant her box extension behind her, right? As are most cross-up buttons, right? Any good cross-up button, they're not disjointed usually. So if they have that giant horizontal hitbox that they extend to the left of you, they also extend a giant horizontal hurtbox to the left of you too, right?
And attractive.
13 years of Brickington. After racing Taiki Shuttle enough, I unlocked her yesterday. Dude, nice. I haven't done the daily legend races in like 3 weeks. I gotta get back on that. I was trying to, what's it called? I was trying to star unlock Super Creek to get her ult as a potential inherit for a Pace Ogre whenever I want to run that. I should keep doing that. I think it's probably next CM. I might be looking at something like that. Don't talk about your giant hurt box in public, man. So much for the sex positive fucking left, man. So much for the tolerant left. Guess that makes me too woke. Guess I'm too woke now. My bad for being so woke. I'll be less woke next time, I guess. Call me the fucking woker, I guess. So I'm committing crimes with my wokeness.
all
You
about
extended your
right
herb box
catches.
too far left.
100% down.
I extended my car's hitbox into a school zone. On-chain, I guess you probably U equals MA squared for that. Oh yeah, because Creek is... Oh, that was throw punishable, right? I think he just messed it up. Creek is just random, right? It's not like a corner or something, so it's not going to be a great activator. That's fair. No, that's real. No, that's fair. No, that's real. Agnes jacking it. I mean, I think the Anila is actually not a bad choice there, right? It's that... I mean, Zane, who was kind of synonymous with Grimnir, but Zane was just kind of like, he was staying, like, every time he went in the air, he was very cleverly playing around Anila's anti-air options, right? And then from there, he just fucking overwhelmed her. So. Like, I think the idea of, like, let me play the defensive keep-out game versus Zane proved a little too ineffectual, so Real's was like, fuck it, forget about soccer, it's time to kill each other type shit. If you know, you know. Out. That ain't right. Is that faking the cross up maybe? Because Zane was mashing like he expected Seahawks to be near him there. Maybe that was a fake. Owie. Sure. I'm hearing some double volume on the Seahawks, but it'll work out well enough, I'm sure. Ow, ow. Dude, Seahawks, he does go away. I don't know why. Like, Zane got hit by, like, you know, a mid-screen combo and a corner combo into super, so I get it. But, like, I don't know where Seahawks went. I don't know why the health was even. Shouldn't matter here, though. Sox Gaming, it's true.
There we go.
Everyone's mid-screen is pretty good if you have Raging Strikes to burn. Raging Strikes and Raging Chains, perhaps, one might say. Ooh, nice. Bouncing and moaning on it, man, twice in a row. Yeah, there's that new safe jab that Seahawks has now that they got rid of his safe jump off the held empty hand. That should be death, right? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's close. It's really close, but it's not. Well, I guess it's not that close. It's a couple of chips away. Ooh! Nice air throw. I gotta do that more, man. A lot of times I just kind of let Grim up back and like I just try to wait for him to do something with his seals and stop him there, but sometimes you gotta hit the problem upstream. Sometimes you gotta lean Six Sigma that shit before it gets too bad. Oh, wait, I really like that. That's like instead of extending the combo where like Seahawks isn't gonna get that much off it anyway because he got no meter and really there's not that much he can do, right? He's gonna basically do like an ender, goes under and then pushes him towards the corner and away from his seals. It's kind of clean actually. Nice decision making, nice routing there. That's why he was faking last time, huh? He's out of there. Oh, he's not out of there. I thought it was like a Wilness super. I thought he had more horizontal momentum there. No, he just kind of swings at the air and then cries for 30 frames. Nice. Talk about we're all immortal. What the fuck? That's it? I think. Can he kill here? Close H? Gate of Demons? I guess not. Seahawks, even with the Raging Strike, the mid-screen wasn't good enough. The Shooks diff. That's tough, man. Sometimes your character just does no fucking damage in the mid-screen. It happens. Nice spot dot.
I love the upward tornado there.
Yeah.
SSBA is the guy out of there one? That's fair. That's fair. I believe that. Okay.
6XL. Back up, disengage.
That's nice. Oh, no Rekka? No, he had Rekka, I think. Just failed the conversion on that. You fireball gets to him before the invincibility kicks in. Now you're blocking Grimnir with the seals up, man. Good luck. Enjoy. Nice. Empty hand actually doing what empty hand's meant to do there. That was preemptive, right? Yeah. Preemptive empty hand beating full screen fireball. I mean, that's what it's supposed to do, man. That's what it's fucking supposed to do. When I first tried Grimnir, my first thoughts were, where are the gigantic normals you promised me? This is false advertising? Yeah, that's fair. It's mostly just far H, I'm not gonna lie to you. No anti-airs. He's chasing him down, I like it. Oh, no!
immediate spend on
Speaking of Seahawks mid-screen, why does his mid-screen BMB not work on Ladiva? Does she need that? They thought they fixed it and they didn't. They thought they fixed a lot of that shit not working on Ladiva and Vasaraga, and they just like kind of did, and then they did in other cases. So. I mean, does she need it? Probably. Maybe not in that matchup, but like she needs it generally. Should it be like that? Probably not. Howie, dude, nice. All right, hold up. Wait a minute.
just barely maximum range here.
This is loser's side too, right? So this is tournament life every single round here against Zane. Oh, Shades of Evo, man. Not really, not the same thing. That was a preemptive. That was a preemptive Raging Strike. The other one was just a straight up miss input. But every time I see that Grimnir whiffing Raging Strike animation, I do get the 1,000-yard stare. Nice, yeah. Empty Hand is a really easy spot dodge. I'm not surprised that Zayd is... I mean, basically the only time he's been hit by it is when he literally, like, preemptively, he just locked himself into a fireball that killed him. Nice reset, man! Holy... Hold the guard button, motherfucker.
Sometimes you gotta be a little tricky. Knew that it wouldn't kill if we just went for the regular combo.
Zane dead to not holding the guard button. I mean, he mashed also, to be fair, but like... Zane dead to not holding the guard button. He does that to everyone else usually, man.
I keep telling you, at any given moment, Riazzo will be locking in.
Oh boy, that's no good. That's not how you want a round to start as Seahawks versus Grimnir, really in general, but particularly bad here. Yeah, beats his parry reversal, man. That is fucked up. I'm surprised he didn't punish him there, but what? I don't even know if Zane knew that beat that. He did not seem ready for the punish. I think that's the first time I've ever seen Seahawks' fucking parry get blocked, man. I didn't know that shit could happen. In fact, it seems like a pretty simple setup to make it happen. I guess all you need is like a projectile like that, right? Like maybe like CAG traps can do the same thing. My god, yeah. It's not a super hard spot dodge. Boy. Nice! What the hell? I kind of like it. I mean, you know Grim's gonna do something aggressive in the air. He can't spot dodge when he's in the fucking skies, right? It's like really the only scary thing about doing empty hands off the table. Even if he blocks it, it's not that bad. So you just see Grimnir in the air doing some seal shit. Oh, nice Matt! What? Why did he match there? And also, it's a shame to see that he didn't actually get the combo off. Am I stupid? Oh, no, I see. I went too far back. I want to see this match again. Why did he match here? Oh, I see. He just called his bluff. I see. I didn't realize. Yeah, he blocked the seal dash. The seal dashes are minus. And yeah, there's another seal dash. There's another seal here, so Grim could frame trap him with it, but he just called his bluff. He's like, I don't think you're going to do that shit. I think you're going to try and steal your turn. And you did. You were. Whoa, what the fuck? Is Brick watching this from the Twitch VOD? It's true. It is already over, but I don't know what happens. What in the world? Just fucking taking turns. They're playing catch with the game, man. Throwing the game back and forth between each other. What did you say?
The final round in an unbelievable, again, turn of events.
Shades of Evil finals, but Zane has
Shades of Evil finals, not this one.
6XL, he's back.
Can't tell if Seahawks combos legit make him look like an annoying character, or my hatred is giving me bitch eating crackers syndrome. I wouldn't kick Seahawks out of bed for eating crackers. If that's what you're talking about. Ow, ow. Okay. This is not Rialzo's round right now. Missed the kill though. Oh, he's not dead. He's still and 14,000 health, man. That's tough. I know he's on 1 BP and I know he's got low health, but I think that was close. That's like really only Seahawks enabled die there, you know? I think even like Fairy lives that shit. That's really unfortunate. I mean, that was almost a hell of a comeback, I will say. Seahawks moment? Yeah, that was a 14K moment for sure. It was a great set. It was a great set. That was a crazy set to be like this, like, you know, like a loser's top 8 match.
The exception.
Is that Matera? Okay. I was gonna say. I was like, what the fuck? Matera in the button check, sure. Yo, Willness? Yeah, BSG pulls out Willness for the button checks, but he breaks my heart every time, man. He breaks my heart every time.
Who's got BSG?
I wish he would stick to it, but...
Alright, but I know we're in the
14K
heart
health moment
of
for sure.
Chicago
Oh, yeah.
out Here. So who's got B-Paw?
Real and true. Real and true.
Time and time
Oh, what the hell? Bro, I skipped 10 seconds ahead and Fairy's half dead. I know Siegfried does that shit, but like, whoa. Watch out for that tree. Looking at us.
Already close to
Ah.
2L, fake out with the throw.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, okay, I see.
Dancing.
Little Street Fighter 6 on his ass. That's fine. That makes sense.
Time again. We get that flashback victory. We get that Texas Showdown. Can we make a three?
Fairy does not have a Orkin OS, by the way. Her far L is 7 frames, but I'm pretty sure because it's not a crouching button, it gets hit by the big upward swing. So you can actually, even, you know, Rekka, it could be even a pressure option in this matchup. It's not normal, but it could be. It could be.
Raven counter out. We're already looking pretty rough in the HP, so anyway, we can try and steal our turn back. The damage isn't gonna matter.
Does Fairy sound a little older in the Japanese, or is that just me?
And we keep it simple with the basketball bombos. BSG.
I feel like she doesn't have the same like kind of kiddie voice. She doesn't have like a super kiddie voice in English, but he definitely. I mean, she sounds like a 15-year-old or something, which she is. 3% off a just throw tech. Yeah, yeah.
Special.
The L follow up could catch standing button exactly.
Spot the 5L.
Bpop plays Matera a little, but Fairy's the true main. I didn't even know Bpop played Matera, man. I feel like I've only ever seen him play Fairy. This seems familiar. I feel like we've been in this position before. I feel like this is kind of how the entire last round looked. Okay, that's good. I see Z side swap off the GG there. Though things are not looking good still. Now, you give Fairy a whole screen to work with, anything can happen, right?
Spacing for B-Par, right? Yes, you have that.
You fireballs on deck too, which he just tried to use, but nice there. Actually took the initiative, went aggressive with the 6XL there. Stuffed it out. I mean, even then, that 6XL was dangerous, right? You could have just gotten you fireballed into explosion. But... Man, they had a candy, like a little candy bowl. I was in like this office for the client that I went to Ottawa for on the weekend. And we had this like long ass meeting, but there's like this little candy bowl there the entire time. And I was just like, it was full of like a variety of shit too. I was just kind of picking out a whole bunch of stuff out of it. I didn't even like recognize most of them. But now I'm kind of like, I wish I had a bowl of candy in front of me, you know? Like now I'm just sitting here. I'm like, I don't have any like random ass, just a bunch of sugar to put in my mouth over and over. It makes me wish I did. It makes me wish I did, man. I feel like I kind of developed like a bad eating habit like that day. Over the course of like 8 hours, I just like randomly reach in, grab some like fucking ginger candy. I would like go, it'd be like a Lindt chocolate. I would go in there, there'd be like some like fucking toffee thing stuck to my teeth, and I hated it. I never tried it again. Is C good against Fairy, or is BSG just cracked? I mean, BSG is cracked, regardless of what you think. Regardless of like the other half of that question. I would think Siegfried probably doesn't mind this too much, right? You Fireball's really nice here. Drengen is a nice like fucking unreactable gap closer he can use, right? Fireball in general, I think, is going to be really nice for him here because it just puts up this wall that Fairy has to deal with that he can kind of run behind a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit, right? This matchup is not good for Sieg. I think he's got some tools, right? I don't know if I'd say it's good for him, right? I don't know if I'd say Sieg is good against Fairy, but he's got some things that can work for him here. He can do it, but it's losing? Sure, yeah, I believe that. He's got some things that can make it work, though. Like, it's certainly, like, definitely, like, if you're talking about things that are rough, I mean, Fairy is just Fairy, which is the roughest part for him, probably. But, like, he is slow, right? He is a big, slow boy. He, again, is one of these characters who relies on, like, I got good normals, I'm gonna poke you with them, right? And, it's kind of hard to do that when all of Fairy's normals are better than all of yours, but he's slow. 214 is fake as fuck in this matchup. Maybe. Try better than Voss or Wilness? Probably. Well, no, Voss or... Wait, actually, why isn't he playing Voss? Wilness, I could see. Doesn't Voss kind of... Am I missing something? My current conception is that Voss kind of rips this Fairy Lady apart. Why isn't he playing... I mean, I assume... I would definitely defer to BSG's opinion on the matchup compared to mine, but... I thought Voss kind of really liked fighting Fairy. Is there something I'm missing? Why isn't he playing Voss here? Is it like a B-Paw thing, or is it a Voss thing? I feel like Voss actually kind of murders Fairy a little.
Nice block.
Treat 214M as an 18 frame normal that goes about as far as Fairy Far M, but leaves you minus close to her and isn't special cancelable. No, that's real. Is it that it's still like that's, you know, that's an 18 frame normal that's about the range of Fairy Far M is still more than like a lot of characters have. You know what I mean? Type shit. I mean, it's a bring Voss out of me type thing. I can't imagine that he's fucking stunting for the final boss second health bar here, right? But maybe. I feel like in my head, Voss actually really likes this matchup. But I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. I mean, if the Voss is gonna be brought out of him, maybe it'll take, maybe this, you know, this one game will do it. It's nice to have, but to be honest, you'd rather have a full screen fireball that isn't 50 meter. I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. Not having a traditional, like even just like a grand EX fireball probably does hurt, right? His fireball is more of a pressure tool than a neutral tool.
I think both of these gamers have gotten used to the idea that, okay, I do not want to let my opponent run away with the momentum after a match.
But yeah, the answer to the question, one way or the other, is BSG is cracked, right? Yeah, Siegfried has tools he can use in this matchup, but it's not like he just stomps her or anything. Yeah, again, it is. That's why I'm like, I feel like Vasaraga does. The fact that he has now lost a game on Sieg and is refusing to switch to Voss makes me wonder if I'm really wrong. You know? I must be. I feel like Voss like doesn't even necessarily need Soulforge to like fuck on this character. He needs like Soulforge or 50 meter, or honestly sometimes just like Far M. I think BSG just really doesn't like playing Voss into Fairy. Fair enough. Especially B-Paw. Also fair.
There we go with punishing the slam here from B-Paw.
Oh wait. First time catching your stream. Thanks for getting me back into Grand Blue. Oh, Lord of Pigs. Hello there. Lord of Pigs. What is that? That's an interesting name. I'm glad I got you back into Grand Blue. I'm glad you're enjoying the streams. I fuck with Grand Blue heavy. If I can convert more people to the Church of Fukuhara, then I'm all here for it. Cygame's got my fucking nuts in a choke. Oh, what is that hitbox on that DP, man? Yeah, remember that earlier when I was like, would it have hit or not? Right? Would it have hit or not if Gran did UDP or if Siegfried was unnerfed? I think it would have. Yeah, I think he would have gotten hit. Why did that fucking hit? Yeah, man, they got me in a chokehold. I'm playing a bunch of Grand Blue. I'm playing a bunch of Uma Musume Pretty Derby. I'm just like a fucking Cygames. I'm a Cygames chill. Break can just throw out shit, and if Sieg ever does 2-1-4, he gets it out of it. That's true. That's true. That is also kind of just like... That's kind of just what the character does, though. You know, like, that is kind of, she just throws shit out, and if you're doing something, you get hit out of it. Now, of course, the problem, you could say, like, 2-1-4 doesn't beat roll or the roll stopping options, right? It's not like roll, where, like, it beats some options just to others. I guess it's just more so, it's like a... It's a way to get in if you can condition her to, like, even take, like, a quick beat, right? To stay still. Which, again, is more than some folks have. The difference is 2-1-4 moves Hurtbox forward. Yeah, but it also moves Siegfried forward, you know? Like, I definitely get what you mean. I'm not saying it's great. I'm saying, like, I think it's a nice tool to have. It's a tool you have to use carefully.
GG set once more. BSG not trying to lose any extra space.
Oh, boy. He puts himself into whatever normal he's throwing out. Yeah, that's fair. Ow, ow. Sure. I find it far less usable in this matchup than basically any other matchup. I think that's fair. I think the thing is, that can be true and it can still be quite good, right? Because that is just a really, it's just a good move, that fucking 2-1-4 that he's got. Even Matera, you can use it more? I buy that. Okay. This is one of them death by 1,000 cuts type situations, looks like. Quick, Uber Drengen. Do it, coward. Do it! Aww. Raging Strike. Ah! Instant overhead ass.
Quick reaction. What you gonna do?
Okay, this gotta be Vasaraga, right? When in doubt, comfort character? Come on. That's gotta be Voss. Where's my phone? I've lost my phone.
You're falling down to the ground. You're getting punished. You're taking an extra 50% damage with no BP to your name.
I don't know where my phone is. My phone is gone. Maybe I forgot my phone in Ottawa. I don't think I did that. Oh, my phone is 8:47. Why did I think it was so late? The fuck? That's cool. That's good to know.
But like you said, it's so fast. There's no way you're gonna be ready for it.
I thought it was like, I thought we were deeper into summer, I guess. Hold on, let me grab my phone real quick. Or let me find my phone real quick. Let me make sure I didn't actually fucking leave. Oh no, I definitely was using it today, so I didn't like leave it in a different city. That'd be bad.
People's like, Damn, the 2v1 is coaching. Let me hit up the Discord real quick. Hashtag matchup advice.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on Siegfried?
Can you do this? Is this not against the rules? I'm not saying it is, by the way, but I know some tournaments have. I know some tournaments have rules where you can't like do this like mid-set coaching shit, right?
Yeah, this matchmaking Discord dead.
Like they're actually just going in here, like they're just both fucking chatting in the middle. Is this?
On Discord that people is responding to.
Hello?
What are they saying? How am I?
Is this allowed?
I don't lip read.
You think it's advice, or you think it's someone just saying like, "Oh, keep it up"?
Words of encouragement are always. I send your friends words of encouragement whenever you can. So they
I tuned back in. What did I miss?
Good luck, buddy.
Oh, he's still on Siegfried. Okay.
Hey, whatever you're doing.
I was so close sitting in a spot where you could see me on stream here. You should have bum rushed the camera, man.
Trying to stop the momentum here.
Pull up real quick. Don't mind me. I just gotta check something real quick. Burgers and fries forever.
All right, with the hand warmers here, that moment of pause hopefully was enough.
No. Oh, they do burger and fries. There's no way to deliver
Trying to
though,
get one
right?
step closer to this.
It's not. It's a 55-minute delivery, but it's not even that crazy of a delivery fee. Ah, shit.
Good start.
All right, hold up. I'm busy.
Corner for BSG.
They could also be coaching on the phone. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, could they do that? I'm not saying it's just BSG. I'm not saying that they're actually doing anything wrong. I just don't know the rules, basically. Ah, shit. That's like too expensive.
Gonna get to confirm on far medium, 50 meter down the drain, but still not gonna get.
Oh, that one's
off the
cheaper.
whip. Okay,
Wait, no, it isn't. It slightly is.
Nice.
Sorry, don't mind me. I'm getting a burger. Ooh, they got the buy one, get one on the fucking one that I like, too.
The stress is mounting. You still have another round here, BSG.
Fuck. How fat am I? How fat am I feeling? Chat. Yeah, anyone know? How gluttonous of a mood am I in? I haven't eaten anything all day. I've been fasting. There's always the problem with you think like, you know, like for example in Ramadan, you think, oh, like you've been you're like fasting for like a month, like every day you're fasting for like 10 hours. You must lose a lot of weight, no? Nah, man. I feel like usually I fucking gain weight during Ramadan because like you're like, oh, I haven't eaten anything all day. I'll just get a fucking shit ton of food. It probably like averages out, right? It doesn't, but you convince yourself it does. What would Ogre do? Ah, shit. About a 7 or maybe even a 6. It's real. That's real. Though, if actually gets hit there and she would have still gotten a trade combo. Beepod just messed it up. That is wow. You see a little Goomy sticking out between sets in the crowd. That's me. Ogre wouldn't fast. That's true. And to make it up to her, I must be as gluttonous as possible. Thoughts? Thoughts?
GG is out. Gonna get a little bit of movement forward.
All right, man.
Just gone from BSG, building up so much meters. Watch it. The ult gets back.
I said we do it.
That'll finish her game. That'll put
Triple burger.
1 step closer into
Extra
the
fucking beef. None pizza left beef. Think of your daughter. It's true. It's true.
Fought for his life. Tried to bring out the secret.
No Voss then? No Voss. I feel like I feel like Beepod feels like a bit of a, I don't know personally, but I feel like it feels like a little bit of a bracket demon for BSG. I feel like I see him kind of stopping him in his tracks relatively often throughout Grand Blue's lifetime. You know?
I mean, favorite Vossaraga with the pocket Siegfried. Unfortunately, not going to be making it further in.
Vossaraga with the pocket Siegfried. He played more Sieg than he did Voss here, and that's why he lost. That's it. That's got to be it, man. Siegfried is kind of, he like wants you to think he's a big body, but he's not actually a big body, man.
That guaranteed slot at Psy Games Cup. I know we're all excited.
Psy Games Cup, last chance qualifier. You do feel like a gateway BSG just can't open? Yeah. Feels like it's maybe like a player matchup, you know? Alright, hold up. Triple meat, triple cheese, extra meat, extra fuck me sauce. Yeah. And I'm getting a milkshake. You can't even say no. That's a fucked up thing. Is you can, it's like there's fucking nothing you can do to stop me, man. That's the fucking. That's like the best part, man. Maybe I should stop myself, but there's nothing you can do to stop me. Who the fuck do you think you are? My boss put me on, man. I had a burger on Sunday at the fucking Lone Star Texas Grill, and that shit was like one of the worst burgers I've ever eaten. And then when I was in Ottawa, my boss was like, "We're getting dinner after this. Like, what do you want? Pick the food." And I was like, "I had a horrible burger. I would like a good burger." And he was like, "Let me fucking put you on game." And he put me on game, and this burger is awesome. And the only one in Toronto is 55 minutes away in fucking downtown, and it's like a $10 delivery fee or some shit. But guess what, man? The burger's really good. The burger is really good. So I'm gonna get the burger, I think. What kind of milkshake though? They got a Nutella milkshake, which is again I picked like the least healthy option possible, but like, if that shit's not good though. If it's not good though.
Offering so many other characters that you don't get to see in the
If it's not good, then I don't know what it is.
And adding a new way to play like some of your favorite characters across the board. I'm looking forward to the new expansion. Plus, it's got crossplay. I'm looking forward to playing my Switch too. That's the big.
Wait, where are we in top 8? I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate. That's okay. Some people, when they're born, the devil takes part of their soul and gives it to the Iron City of Dis. And those people are you. You're that kind of person. That's okay. Lots of Siegfried today. Has he been in almost every match? Except for Incendiate Fairy, Incendiate Bebop. Like, it kind of has been Siegfried Breaker, right? What's the stubby fireball on EX Grand? That thing looks pathetic. Yeah, that's a trade-off he gets for all the new toys he has to play with compared to regular Grand. God damn, Brick. Now I want a Mackey's. Australian spotted, possibly? I'm not letting my soul be taken to Dis. Dis nuts. Doesn't make fucking sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense, man. What the fuck am I talking about, I guess? It's not even these. Like, I could have at least said these nuts and then, like, you know, pronounced it a little bit more, put a little bit more sauce on it.
So backed up into the corner. Empty Orchid once again.
Aura loss, yeah. Clearly, it's Omnipotence given form. Yes, this is just Lucilia's theme lyrics from Gotcha. Yeah, that's fair. British. That's fair. Minor spelling mistake. I lost. Yeah. Wait, that's true. That's not just Aura loss. That's Aura death, man. Your family and children will be paying that off for at least a couple months each. The losses are subsidized. Nice. Not gonna get a combo pickup here, but still. Decent damage. Oh, baby. Nutella milkshakes will let you teleport, though? I know, man. I had one yesterday. And that's all I can think about. It's all I can think about. It's just supposed to be a 55-minute delivery. How much longer do we have in the top 8? Actually, I wanna know. Like an hour probably, because not all of that is top 8, right? Have a must-lose to pursue the Siegfried needs buffs agenda. I didn't know we had Japanese people in this chat. That's dope, man. Hurry up! What the? Hurry up! Hurry up! Uh-oh. Dude! The 2-1-4-U! The throw! He even teched it the right way to not take damage, man. I mean, there was a play there, but yeah, you didn't have time to really shimmy and kill him, probably. It was very close. Oh! Alright, no timeouts this time. I'm pissed. I'll order it at... It says it'll be here 8:51 to 9:19. What fucking time period is that, man? I'll order it at like 8:30. Order it at like 8:30. That seems like a good idea. Seems like a good idea to a guy like me, man. First time seeing timeout in this game? It's pretty rare. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna be when a character like Eustace, Fairy, Matera, kind of to an extent, is like shit like that is on screen. But it doesn't happen very often. This is a game where motherfuckers are trying to kill each other by and large. I always try to structure my tips so that it comes out to a perfectly even number, you know? They're laming you out. What's the terminology? Out, out, out. Is it a bit of a loaded statement? Yeah, perhaps, but...
So close yet so far from have a nice day.
Hold on, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the end. That's not gonna be top 8, right? That's gonna be like the stage. Yeah. And then I don't want to perceive any characters at all. And don't say anything, because I don't know, okay? I just kind of want to, like, out the corner of my eye, I want to see when it changes back to being, like, the game. Because that's the stage.
Back and forth that we're seeing with the projectile war in terms of the defense is the biggest factor.
I didn't see. Hold. I saw it became game, but I didn't. And look away if you don't want to get spoiled, I guess.
I think that's a big factor in terms of how long the set is.
I just realized I can see that it's game right now, but I can't see. I can see where my mouse is, actually. Okay, it was a little bit before, after that. Yeah, we got an hour still. Okay, gotcha. I don't mean to offend, but your voice and speech pattern remind me a lot of Northern Line. I take no offense to that at all. I watch a shit ton of Northern Line, and I can't imagine that it hasn't seeped its way into my vernacular a little bit, you know?
despite the fact that we can, you know, easily slot him. Oh, he's a zoner. He has projectiles. Therefore, he is a zoner.
If you're a yapper like me, Northern Line is aspirational. That's like you just like I'm like a bodybuilder. You just walked up to me and said, "No, I don't mean to offend, but you kind of remind me a lot of Ronnie Coleman." I'm like, okay, sure, fuck, you know, I appreciate it. Maybe a little, maybe exaggerating a little bit, but I appreciate it. Makes me feel good about myself. No offense, but your voice and speech pattern remind me of a freaking loser guy voice. What the fuck, man? Hold on, I have a picture just for this. Check this out. How's that an insult? Are we Northern Lion phobic? I mean, he is from Vancouver, which is a pretty fucking big L, but otherwise he seems cool. Hold up. I have an image for how mean you're being to me right now. I just have to go find it. Don't mind me, I just have to go pull it up. There you go. This is how you make me feel. Does it make you feel like a big man to push me around, brother? Are you fucking proud of yourself, man? Why'd you say that shit to me? I feel kind of big right now, not gonna lie. Fucking freak. Yes? Oh, word. I mean, I guess I'm glad to be able to be of service. Could be worse, could be Quebecois. That is true. That is true. That is the, I mean, honestly, if we're talking, like, most annoying Canadians, BC, they're, like, annoying in a way. I can, like, get behind them, you know? Like, they're pretty, like, they're a pretty distant, I don't even know, man. They're, like, a pretty distant, honestly, they might be fourth. As a guy from Ontario, guys from Ontario might be more annoying than guys from BC. I'm not gonna lie. It's, like, Quebecois #1 by far, right? Motherfuckers from, like, Alberta, right? Generally, like, Alberta is, like, second worst. Just everyone in that, like, entire fucking province. Honestly, guys from Ontario are probably third. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like motherfuckers from Toronto, especially, which is me. That is me. But I think I have to have a little bit of self-reflection and admit that, like, you know, it's like, you know, the problem with, like, Ontario and the guys from Toronto in particular is we're kind of the America of Canada. Like, we kind of just assume that all of Canada revolves around us. We're the only guys who matter. So it's a little bit of, you know, like, as far as Canadians go, we're pretty, like, self-centered and annoying, right? Vancouver is fourth. Explain to the European what's L about Vancouver. It's just Pacific Northwest kind of elitism, you know what I mean? Like, in some ways, they're kind of right in the sense of, like, you know, their weather is really nice and it's better than most parts of the province and shit like that. But it's, you know, it's kind of like they're the California dudes of Canada, right? Like, in some ways, it's cool because, like, their province is, like, generally more progressive and they have better weather and shit like that. But it's also, like, it kinda, they never fucking shut up about it and it makes them annoying. You know? It can also be Nova Scotian. As we all know, Nova Scotians are basically Southerners. You know what? I will say, I have a lot of exposure to the Maritimes and, like, just generally, like, the, like, real East Canada. I don't know what they're like. I kind of assume they just kind of, and I do mean that derogatorily as a U.S. Southerner. I think it's usually used derogatorily, yeah. I don't know enough about, I know some guys from, like, PEI who are all pretty chill. Right? PEI is pretty chill, I feel like. I don't know. Halifax and, like, Nova Scotia in general, that I think isn't so bad, but maybe I haven't talked to them enough. Vancouver's a beautiful ass city though, in the Rockies. I brag about that too, not gonna lie, but I live in Flatlands, Manitoba, so rip. I feel like I fuck with Manitoba well enough, you know. I feel like outside of, like, you know, I feel like, like, the prairies, all maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I feel like the stereotype I have of the prairies in my head is that they all skew a little bit more conservative. But I feel like all of the heat, like, you know, if you play Dokkan, you know what I mean? Like, Alberta kind of has, like, a target mechanic. You know, Alberta activates, like, the Beast Gohan active skill for all of the prairies. Like, any sort of, like, just general, like, conservative, like, xenophobic stereotype that I might really, like, put on, like, Manitoba or Saskatchewan. I feel like it all gets concentrated. Yeah, it has taunt, right? Alberta has, like, bad political opinions taunts. And I feel like it makes it like Manitoba and Saskatchewan, they're, like, probably chill, right? They're always, like, doing, like, you know, living their fucking life or whatever. Just, like, farming and paying taxes or some shit and, like, being relatively chill. So even Canadians have their own version of gringos. That's a worldwide concept, I think. It is fun that gringos gets you auto-modded, but yeah, like, Vancouver is, like, it's L in the sense of, like, you know, I kind of shut up about how cool things are over there, man. Surprised me a lot. Yeah. on the basis of, I mean, it says held a message for recent race, ethnicity, or religion, which, like, I guess is true, but why does everyone hate Toronto? Again, it is,
Takes a clean round.
I mean, in some, people just don't like metropolitan areas because they, like, there's a lot of negative stereotypes associated with cities. But if there's a valid reason to hate Toronto, it's because guys from Toronto think that Toronto's all of Canada. You know what I mean? Toronto accent is a real thing, unfortunately. I mean, I say unfortunately, like, in general, the Toronto accent comes from the fact that summon Mambo, great idea. The Toronto accent comes from the fact, you know, there is a lot of, like, Caribbean and, like, generally, like sort of, like, Jamaican and, like, Caribbean Islander, like, presence in Toronto, right? And that's, like, because Toronto accent is, like, some, like, sort of mashup of, like, it's a little patois-y, right? The problem with the Toronto accent, and the reason that actually makes it, like, annoying and infuriating, is the fact that it's been co-opted by a lot of just, like, you know, it's like the whitest kids you know. You know what I mean? It's the whitest kids you know, basically. And I'm not even talking about, I'm kind of, oh, what? Where'd Mambo go? I mean it in kind of every sense of the word. Streamer, does that Uma tool have a Mahono bourbon? No, it doesn't. Wait, where's Mambo, man? Where'd she go? The whitest kids you know, like Drake? Yeah. Drake being from there certainly doesn't help either. But yeah, like, if there's valid reasons to hate Toronto, it generally is just because, yeah, like, there is a bit of a, again, Torontonians are kind of the Americans of Canada, right? Like, we kind of assume, a lot of us anyway, that, like, the world kind of revolves around us, and, like, we're the most important thing in Canada, and, like, you know, if it did, I would have summoned her. No, that's fair. Why can't I, hold on, let me turn it off and back on again, possibly? Summon the Horde? Oh, well, that works, too. Alright, hold up. Let's go, Hava, by the way. Hold up. I got this. We can get Tamamo in here, sir. There she is.
This is nuts.
You are the most important Canadian, though? Oh, no, that's fair. But the thing is, like, that's the problem is that they keep, like, I am the most important Canadian. Not all of Toronto, though. They keep thinking that it's fucking, they're the same, man. Like, we're the same. We are not the same. It's been a minute. I don't know what that button does, but I'm so curious. Here you go. Here's what that button does, man. Look, it's the Horde. Check them out, man. Aren't they cool? Alright, hold up. Let's get them out of the splash zone here.
Both of these players have been so good about trying to make sure, okay, any projectile you send out
Hold.
is not a free opportunity for you.
Mambo doesn't exist for some reason. I think I fucked something up in Mambo's configuration doc because I can't actually get her to appear. I gotta figure that out. Mambo is not here, and I don't know why. Han's daughters? That's fucking right, man. I forgot how small a goal she was. It's true. Yeah, I don't know why Mambo doesn't show up, but I can figure that out on the side here, probably. We over-caffeinated Manhattan. There's two of her. Isn't that a good thing?
Raging strike, raging chain. Another 50 for an ultimate skill, but the triple attack
Hold up.
should be enough with the slow kill.
Hold.
Insurgent round up.
Why can't I grab this cafe? There she is.
Make sure we get that extra damage with slow kill.
She got trapped in the Katamari Damashi OST. Katamari Damashi. That's the one, right? That's the one. I like it, and then this keeps going. It goes like It keeps like climbing up, getting more and more high pitched.
Get comfortable here.
Cafe dominance. Ah! You guys are breaking the pyramid, man. That's the one. That's the goat. What the fuck, bro? Golshi is not. I mean, I guess this is in character, but she's not following instructions. When I right-click you, you're supposed to stop following my mouse, okay? There we go. More Manhattan Cafe is always good. She's the best Uma. I can respect your opinion even if it's wrong. That's okay. Like, that's fine. You're allowed to be wrong. The track called Katamari Mambo? What the fuck? Hold up. Let me grab the settings for Mambo and see if I broke anything. Because I feel like I must have, because she don't exist, man. Mambo.
Barely making some of Insurgent's approaches with.
Let me check this on the side. I must have fucked up her config somewhere. I don't think I did, though. It looks relatively normal. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. Thank you. Yeah, it's in 16 minutes, I know.
the big hit that we need from Insurgent. Now,
I don't see anything wrong with it.
you have the life lead, you have a lot of ways
They
to
just
solve
killed
this
her,
out.
man. They fucking killed her.
Second guessing the reversal options quite a bit here.
I gotta figure that out before tomorrow. Red Nade is better than EX Cheetah. Yeah. What's the name of the program you're using to put those horses on the screen? I think it's called Desktop Gremlin.
We're waiting it out.
Yeah, Desktop Gremlin. You can find a GitHub for it. I'm thinking of going, you know what? If Mambo's gonna die, is Mambo just behind you? No, because I can see. I can see out so without my camera, and she's not. I don't know where she is, man. I'm thinking of using Anima Engine because I think it's got some more interesting, like some cuter animations and stuff. It's like $3, but it might be worth it. I'll try it out anyway. Probably on Friday, because I don't think I'm gonna have that much free time for the rest of this week to like add stuff. But
just a hair more confident. All
right, wait, lock back in. Cue that clip of Left 4 Dead 2 modded Mambo dancing to Shakira. Katamari Mambo. All right, wait, this 8:30. This is like enough time. This is enough time for me to order this food.
2 all in the set.
Once it gets here really quickly, we should be fine. Yeah, 9:06 to 9:34. That seems right. Seems right. Burgers and fries forever. I just spent $60 on 2 burgers and a milkshake. I did. Now, have you considered, one, they're 2 triple burgers. They're big, fucking meaty-ass burgers. 2, all of that is like a delivery fee because it's an hour away. It's like on the other side of Toronto from me. And 3, I tipped somewhat generously, but it's, you know. But at 3, it's really good. So it's worth it? Yeah, I don't. It is crazy to get the little text notification that tells me I spent $61 on Uber Eats just now, but it's okay. We tank those. Hey, if I'm gonna be so fucking busy at work all the goddamn time, like I've been for the past like 9 days, what is the point of all this work if I can't use it to get myself a little bit of burger every now and then, man? I could fuck up a milkshake. I feel you. Yeah. What's the point of doing all that shit if I can't spend the money to make myself happy? Well, I'm supposed to just fucking spend the minimum amount possible, right? Fucking save every penny I make, put it into like a 6% return ETF year over year, and then like as soon as I fucking need the money, the economy crashes and they kill me? I don't think so. Nobody can tell you what's worth your money except yourself. It's real and true. People can advise you on what's worth your money, and like, you know, maybe sometimes, 25% meter exactly? I'm mad. Maybe it's worth taking that advice, but right now, I'm a very big believer of like, the entire reason that I like work is so I can have money, and the entire reason that I have money by and large is to make my life and other people's life around me happier. And like, you have to, obviously you have to like plan for the long term a little bit, but like, you know, I got savings. I'm buying ETFs. I was dollar cost averaging earlier today. I'm trying to put a big bulk into some ETFs right now. I'd be buying like 10 shares every day or every week, man. I'd be dollar cost averaging that shit. I could just throw it all in there at once, but it's just not good practice. Eat bland rice and chicken every day, watch your money lose value and survive, smile. That's what I'm saying, man. That shit is not, it's not how it goes. I had a busy ass week. I think we can indulge a little. I'm very excited about this milkshake and these burgers. When we went there, my boss is supposed to pay, but then one of my coworkers was like, you know, they wanted to treat everyone, so I was like, sure. If my boss had paid, I would have fucked him up, right? Like I would have said, give me 2 burgers, triple burgers, double milkshake, because like, you know, it's the company card. He's got, you know, he's chilling. You know, if it was one of my other coworkers, like I know what he makes. He's got the same job I do, so I was like, I'll be a little bit more reasonable. As soon as I tasted the burger, though, it was my first time being there. I was like, I should have fucked him up. I should have gotten the triple. I should have gotten another burger. I like my empathy has backfired. This burger is so good. I need more of it immediately. You know. But so yeah, you know. So I have to remedy this by now getting the burger today, even if it is at maybe triple the price that I would have gotten it for when I was in person there. But it's the price you pay for like kindness and empathy, I guess.
Is just enough. Insurgent secures his spot in grand finals. Winners.
Pull up the order from San Andreas. Pull up the order from I Think You Should Leave. Let me go first. I'm doing something. 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 milkshakes, 55 pies. You know what I'm talking about? I wish, bro. I actually wish.
Still gonna see a
If I could eat just this for the rest of my life without like keeling over and dying at the age of how old am I? 27? 27. If I could eat this every day for the rest of my life without dying at the age I currently am, I would do it. But 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 milkshakes, 55 pies. I don't think I can tank that shit for too long. I mean, it has on the one hand, you could be like, oh, Siegfried burger, Oh, that's how you tell I'm hungry. Siegfried breaker. On the other hand, the Siegfrieds have kind of just been losing, no? So, like, isn't Japan right? Don't we need to buff this character? Isn't he still bottom 10, even after the buffs? No? Order like Ogre would, turn your friends into Bell No Lights? That's true, actually. I am just trying to emulate I'm trying to be more like my daughter so I can understand her better, so I can raise her better, you know? So I ordered 6 beef patties just now, like basically combined between the sandwiches. What's wrong with it? Ow. Been a bit since I've seen I think you should leave, but it does both. Still lives rent-free in my brain. I mean, for me, it's the one that I didn't even realize until I watched some I think you should leave. I didn't even realize this was from there, was the we're all trying to find the guy who did this with him in the fucking hot dog costume. I feel like I just use that shit in like general day-to-day conversation. Like a guy who obviously did it being like we're all trying to find the guy who did this. I did not realize that shit was I think you should leave. Ow, ow. Extremely potent reaction gift. That's what I'm saying. Double Ogre makes me very happy. Count the Beepaw throw text. 1. What if we count them and he wins the set? Thoughts? Like what if he wins 3-0? And we can go it's because of the throw text. Are you saying teching with the throw button or just teching throws at all? Because if so, that we're at like 6 already. Then I'll eat shit. I'll fucking suck your dick. I'll fucking eat your shit. Or like whatever happened in that horrible show. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I assume you know what I'm talking about. You want me to fucking eat your shit? I'll eat your shit. Yeah, lol. Yeah. This is crazy. Looking like Invincible Versus. I'm not gonna lie to you. This gameplay right here. This is actually Invincible Versus gameplay. It's what it looks like at high level. It's okay. They're fixing it though. The devs, they're doing something. It's fine. Throw him, right? Yeah. You fool, man. If I don't, who will? What?
That is tragic, and Zane's not gonna let you get away with that one. Game 1 in a heartbreak.
Hold up, I got a picture for this too.
That was same.
Hold.
Same.
The shrug is evil. So, well,
How do I do this? Let me, you know what? It's on my phone. Let me put it in the load-bearing bricks channel. Zane has plot armor. Hold. Type shit. Me when I see what Bepaw just did. Bepaw?
doing a lot of 5U to try and escape.
Just a whittling way.
Okay.
Nice push. Right on top of the Gale, denies the Gale dash.
Oh, this is going way better.
There you go, Zane waiting for that 50.
Oh.
For the dive.
Almost. Got the bait, wasn't really in position to do anything about it though, right? Nice, low-hitting far L. We do love those. If we're the guy with the low-hitting far L anyway, and not the guy being fucked by the low-hitting far L. That's the Uma Musume who has money, who isn't Tamamo Cross. Tamamo Cross doesn't. Okay, I was gonna say. Tamamo Cross has none money. That is the Uma Musume who has no money, yeah. That is the nope and I don't have any money Uma Musume. That's true. I got that picture too. Okane Kasegu, ass fucking horse, man.
Not going for the auto combo emitter on Beepaw instead. He's opting to stay close range. We're pushing out of range.
Tomo is like the brokey though, right?
Another PC down for Beepaw.
Okay. Ow, ow. Remember she used to side swap you off that shit? My god. What a time to be alive, man. Why'd Tomo fall asleep? Maybe it's because she's malnourished. Owie. What would be the funniest new mechanic Cygames could put in the Granblue update? The amount of fucking restraint it is taking to not just recycle the same joke and say Wild Assault, which I'm kind of still doing anyway. I'm doing a little bit of like a half and half. Yeah, 6-7L unironically. I agree. Adding like a fucking pretzel input that ends in 6-7-0. And like it fucking instantly kills the opponent.
Yeah, TK steel set just to go right over, but
Ultimate rush. That is so true, man. It'll be like Brave Assault. Rick, I noticed in the Fun Dragon Wellness video you made, you thought a Meg was wearing an outfit I haven't seen before. Is it DLC or what? Was it like her, the more like urban outfit, like the casual outfit, right? When I say urban, by the way, I know a lot of people, like the worst people you know say urban to mean like black. I literally mean like city wear, you know? Because she's wearing a fucking bikini normally. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, that is a Battle Pass skin, I think, right? That's a Battle Pass skin? Vanilla already had that? Meg? I don't think so, man. Let's talk about Wild Assault. I think the funniest mechanic they could add, honestly, is regenerating Brave points. Some shit you could do that like gave you a Brave point back.
There's not a whole lot that Fairy has in her arsenal.
It'll be really funny if the game died overnight. I think.
Especially in ambiguous positions right above.
Add Final Fight 2 lane fighting. Add Super Dash. Some DBFZ key charge shit. That's true.
45-degree angle, right? And could we do, you know, neutral jump JL? Yes, but how much are you really going to get out of that?
You have to be like plus 100 to make use of it. Like only like fucking Galleon and Matera can do anything with that shit.
In the mind game,
he's just killing time.
If Lucy keeps charging post 5U level 5, he sucks your BP. I think if Lucy keeps charging post 5U level 5, he should suck your PP. Or something. Belial ult account. Belial forgets to change accounts before he horny posts about Lucilius.
Oh yeah, wait.
Is the BP still available? The Battle Pass? I don't think so.
now hold on.
Yeah, I think.
Wall breaks?
Yeah, I think Streets
I don't think it's that funny.
Santa Fon's cool.
Yeah.
What that thing DNF Duel had? Cubes? What the hell? Cubes? You must mean that legacy fucking data modeling language with the the MDX? Anyone else talking about SSAS packages? Just me? Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Don't worry about it. It was stupid. It was whatever. It's whatever. It doesn't matter. No fucking data engineers in the chat? No? Anyone? Bueller? No? No, that's cool. It was my bad. It was stupid. I shouldn't have brought it up. It was dumb. It was dumb. It was stupid. It was dumb. I'll just sit here and eat my fucking double, triple burger. Fucking disgusting fat chungus life. It's all good, brother. I wish Lucy would suck my BP, man. They should have KOF 13 HD mode? What is this? They should add super motion inputs, where if you do the motion input for a move twice, it like doubles the damage. I just know how to make the worst optimized game you can make without making it raw in JavaScript. Might be. I never thought about coding an entire game in JavaScript. That probably could be done. If you do the motion 3 times, you die. Holy shit. Wait, cinema. Game of the century. I didn't get the computertism. This guy doesn't know about big data. They should add Wii motion controls for increasing SSBA damage. They should make it so if you mash your, like, basically everything you do, if you mash it repeatedly, it does more damage. Like, if you hit close L once, then it does, you know, 600 damage or whatever. But if in the startup you hit the close L button, like, 1 time every frame, it does, like, 1,000 damage. You know? Like, for every extra frame of the startup that you hit close L, it does, like, 70 extra damage or something. Holy shit, man. Cinema. Absolute cinema. That's the kind of game I want. Fuck, wait, I'm using tilt controls. Grand Blue will be hilarious. True. If it can be made in JavaScript, it will eventually be done in JavaScript. I've been told that, with no context, 3? That's not even that bad, man. I guess maybe you could say 3 strikes and you're out. 3 strikes and you're the guy from Ace Combat 7. Honestly, not too bad, yeah. My guy picked Ilsa, didn't get a hit in 2 rounds. I didn't even fucking notice he picked Ilsa. What the hell? But all 3 failed? I guess you're not eating shit today, man. I say no, I'm hungry. I'm looking at the guy who's like fucking flashing the shrimp and going, shut up, asshole. Only time successfully teched a throw or with a strike button.
yeah, it's
Holy Lyle.
there are options for Ilsa trying to interrupt. Like I said, we could go for the
HD mode turns your specials into special cancel resource.
scale dashes.
What?
Beam is so
Oh,
preemptive.
HD mode turns your special into special cancel resource into an install that gives you a special into special cancel for like 15 seconds. What the fuck are we talking about?
Up dog, you don't have to rely on ultimate.
Really makes you think? That's true, man.
But yeah, unfortunately, that
Yeah, that's fucking true. Voice command supers, you have to enable the microphone and shout the name of a super. That's true.
Still
I would fuck with that heavy, actually. Me personally? Guy like me. And so the realm bows to darkness. Yeah, that's pretty true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so we got losers and then grands? Oh, wow. Wait, we're actually making progress?
Okay, I'm gonna be
I think I can drink water pretty soon. I think I can actually hydrate.
does have a unique way of navigating around these
Oh, this is still button check, right? Yeah, you can tell because on Avatar Belial. And I guess Hava's on fucking Charlotta too, which is
back, looking for the throw on the way back down.
the only Siegfried who's actually made it this far. Yo, dog, I heard you like your special cancel, so I canceled your cancels and specialed your cancel. That's what I'm fucking saying, man.
tools to get a
Top 8's being two people yelling their special moves like an anime sounds peak. The closest we ever got to that was Dragon Ball FighterZ Season 1, man. The fucking cell yell. Just bring the buffs from survival into ranked. I wish I played more survival. I wish they let me play with the survival mode characters, because I would love to make like a survival mode character tier list, you know? Like, assuming that the survival mode characters were the characters, how good would everyone be? Who's top 1 if the only playable versions are the survival mode characters? I don't know. Also, why is this big fucking play button here, man?
quick react.
This hasn't been here the whole time, right? Like, I'm not... Has this been here the whole time? There's no shot, right? Eustace?
What a well
He seemed pretty good, but I don't know. Has this been here? This hasn't been here the whole time, right? I'm not that blind.
Standing on the seals.
Don't look up KOF 13 combos. You don't want to decipher my dyslexic ass try to explain SNK bullshit. Nope, no idea why it is. All right, you know what? Now I think it only appeared this set. Chat, everyone say yes. You know what? Now it's here. I don't know how to get rid of it. So for losers finals and grand finals, you're just gonna have to deal with this dot in the middle of your vision. Wilness is top 1. Have you seen his 10 frame spammable TP? I know I have not.
Far heavy.
BC away.
High key, actually, since they already have the asset, we might just get buffs as the new mechanic. Wait, what if there's like every character, you get like a universal install that turns you into your survival mode version for 10 seconds? And they call it team fight. Been here since February, I'm pretty sure. Hope this helps. Okay. No, that's fair. Ow, 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 ow.
All the resources and no need to spend it. Still,
I've been working on a changelog for the survival mode characters, and some characters are broken for good and bad. Wait, really? For bad? And they called team fight. Everyone started typing. A little bit of, you know. So the gentleman's bait.
excellent corner position now.
Ow, ow. It's like you're ship posting, but like your pinky finger's up the whole time, you know. And I'm showing off my engineering ring on the pinky finger too, just to like really, you know, high society my shit up. Okay. This is an interesting round, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what you spend $60 on a wank job? A wank job? Wanka? Seahawks literally has at least 6 0-10 matchups. Oh, yeah, no, okay. Seahawks Aura farms. No, that's fair. Yeah. Seahawks is worse. That'd be the only one. I remember, Seahawks was like, I don't understand. It's because every button he does puts him into install? Is that what it is? Or is that the AI doing that? Like, that is 5U and you don't have to play him like that. You know what I mean? Because, like, certainly in survival, Seahawks literally just aura farms and dies. But if you could play the character, is like, this is 5U, give him the install, and you can just not do that? Or is the install forced as soon as you're not in it? Seahawks Sophon? Oh my god. Wait, so true, actually. Seahawks Sophon. The new system is tag. Games turns into a 2v2 active tag fighter with extreme lack of sauce. I don't know if I would say, I don't know if I would go that far. I don't love 2xKO personally, but I don't know if I would say extreme lack of sauce. Was the team fight comments too much? He just installs manually every time the timer runs out? Yeah, I don't think he would have to do that. That's not impossible. Blaze Blue eventually added a system-wide install mechanic. I could fuck with a system-wide install mechanic, honestly. I think it would be cool. Obviously, it'd be really hard to balance, but not manually, automatically. Oh, shit. Okay, that character sucks. Yeah, that character is literally... That character, yeah, never mind. Never mind. Okay, they can't put Sofon in the game anymore because then we're gonna get a Seahawks Sofon Grand Finals Overcooked. Sucks Sofon. Please not Overdrive again. It could be better. My universal install mechanic could beat up your universal install mechanic. My dad could M-preg your dad, man. My dad could. He could. Well, not my dad. That guy, you know. But like a hypothetical dad that I have for the sake of this joke could M-preg your dad. Huh? What do you? I don't understand. Like literally, explain to me what is not clear about what I said. He also has the meter penalties. He gets at max 25% meter per round. That's so funny. They trained him wrong on purpose as a joke. They tied it to your burst bar, so I guess for this they would probably like maybe you could spend like some brave points to do it. Grimnir PMO. Yeah, that's real, man. Ain't that shit that happens to women before they start bleeding? We gotta stop period cramps, whatever the cost, man. 6'3", by the way. Okay. Sure. No, man! He doesn't have the magnet hands. Bro thinks he's Potemkin. He is not Potemkin. On the other hand, Boss Lance can cancel his BC. Ain't that motherfucker from Star Wars? Boss Nass or whatever? Boss Lance can cancel his BC. I'm convinced Sieg 2M is 0 on block. I mean, you're not wrong. It's pretty close. It's -2 on block. You know? It is pretty damn close to 0 on block. One of the best things about it. Oh. Close L first hit of 2U for more height instead of... Disgusting, indeed. It's a good-ass button. Oh! 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 No, man. Why'd they let him combo off his 6-6H like that, man? It was already, like, maybe the best 6-6H in the game, and they buffed it. I don't understand it at all. Isn't it -3? Oh, maybe. It could be -3. I think of another 2M? There's another 2M that's -3 as well, but I can't remember. Versuja 2M is -3, I think. But I think it's worse than Siegfried's in that capacity. I think. You know what, Tubby? Homework. Check right now. In fact, classwork. Check right fucking now and tell me. Ow. 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 It's not even close. He's so fucking dead, man. Woo. Ain't that the motherfucker from Star Wars, man? Overhead? Like, get out of the middle of the screen. When you're in the middle of the screen, it really highlights to me that this play button is here and I can't get rid of it. I need you guys to, like, go... Someone has to get put in the corner, okay? So it can be in my peripheral. Oh, nice reaction. Versuja so goated. More like substance abuse, am I right?
This person is
yup, -3. Oh, fuck. Hello, Brick. My Siegfried downplay is failing? No, no, no. This is why. You're not going to survive the winter, man. You don't give up on the Siegfried downplay. You look for ways to make the dissonance still work, right? When people go, oh, there's a Siegfried in top 8 or fucking grand finals or whatever, you go, no, no, no. There were like 4 Siegfrieds in top 8 and all the other ones lost. Do you understand? Do you understand? That's how you fucking do it, man. Imagine giving up on downplay. Move an Ogre on the play button to hide it. Wait, actually huge.
Buy yourself a little bit of space. I mean, you have the light lead. Don't press the issue. One of the first cross-up JLs that we haven't caught out with the anti.
Wait. Where's it? Grab the other Ogre. There you go. Put Tama in the middle here. With her 2 Ogre moms. I'm minor 9 significant pieces of trivia maxing, and I respect the fuck out of it, man. See, and now you can't tell the play buttons there anymore. Look how hard he had to play to beat Grimnir, is what you say? That's fucking true, man. We're daughter maxing. Oh. How many channel points to delete Tamamo from existence? Honestly, the suggestion might be timeoutable. I think it is. Yeah, I'll see you in an hour, man. I'll see you in an hour.
heavy, reaching across the skies.
Guards sees them? Yeah, I think the suggestion is a timeout-worthy thing.
Absolutely insane from Hava.
No warning either. First time, too.
Strong tries to set the tornado, but we're back in with ultimate firewall. Another 50-meter.
Guards! Guards! Remove her! Remove her!
Stayed right outside of range.
All jokes aside, I'm just happy to see more high-level Siege in a big tourney. True. Or Cafe, she can't escape Tachyon. She's stuck at the base of the pyramid and the peak of it. Yep.
Hava stays on the hot seat and knocks out Zayn at number
Actually, you know what? Lore accurate is probably like...
Smokes. A nuts. Absolutely insane.
Even with 2 cafes, they're still being pestered by Tachyon. They can't escape. Alright, so it's Insurgent Hava Grands, huh? Actually, I don't know who wins this. I am... not sure. I mean, hold on. Let's let him get hype. Let's let him get hype. On matchup alone, I would think Insurgent, but I don't know.
How about Grand Blue in general? How do we feel about Grand Blue in general as we get to our final set of the weekend here?
The Ogres in the crowd. Holy shit!
Again, I'm really excited to see how this breaks down because
actually, I'm very curious. Hold on. How close is my burger? Oh, I can drink water. I forgot. I should do that. Arrives 9:13. Okay. Should be right on time. I can drink some water. I can drink water. Like the one fucking player called Drink Water.
We head into the first game of our grand finals. Have a nice day versus Insurgent.
God damn, I'm such a slut for the water bottle sometimes, man. Holy shit, I need more of that. I saw myself right on.
Nice shot to push away. Again, we're getting shades of what we saw in that Winterside match. Back against the wall, we're still trying to fire away against Hava to dissuade them from making the approach.
Both of them just trying to stay
oh, that water's really cold. That's good though. It tastes really good. It tastes really good. Tastes good. Feels good in my mouth. Feels good in my body. Having a good time, man. I kind of don't like Ogre and Tama being in the middle of the screen like this because it kind of looks like they're swinging at them, right? They're kind of dodging everything perfectly though. Like they're kind of perfectly spacing this shit out. I'm gonna miss water when it's gone. Yeah. Let's go inseminate. Let's go impregnate. Kill the butch lesbian. Ow. Ow. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna miss water when all of it is being used up by the AI data centers and we've been relegated to the fucking 10 kilometer by 10 kilometer cube orbiting in space in geostationary orbit. And instead of water, all we have is like a piss filtration system. And cinnamon toast crunch. Come on, there's gotta be a little bit of Pope in the apocalypse. That's how they get you, man. If they didn't give you cereal that tasted a little bit good, you would forget what it was like to yearn for something better. Oh, nice. I mean, nice. I want to say nice, but also like, what the fuck do you mean you use 2-1-4U in neutral? Yo, break Gallion in your room at 3 a.m. or Cinderella Grey new season? Oh my god. Wait, okay. Is the idea here that if I don't pick Cinderella Grey new season, it never happens? Or it comes out now? Ah, yes, the shitty Borg cube. That's true. This is an important clarification. Like, is it that, because, you know, Cinderella Grey new season is already happening. This is going to be later, right? So is this like, if I pick Gallion, it cancels it forever? Or... yes? Aw, shit. I gotta go the Cinderella Grey new season, I fear. Because like at that point, it's almost like a trolley problem, right? Not only am I denying myself Cinderella Grey, but I'm also denying everyone else Cinderella Grey. You know what I mean? It will never happen. Yeah, I think I have to go with the collectivist route here and say that I mean, I'll fuck with Cinderella Grey too, but you know that. It's one of those things, you know. A hero is someone who gives up their love for the world. A hero is someone who gives up the world for their love. A villain is someone who gives up the world for their love. I guess I'm gonna have to be a hero about it. I still pick Gallion because let's make another Peak movie, but it won't be Ogre Cap, man. So it will never be Peak because it's not Cap as in Peak. The solution to protecting our water is fire. By the way, did you know data centers are very understaffed? Yeah, two completely unrelated pieces of information. Those are two really interesting, unrelated entirely pieces of information. That's real, man. That's true. Someone please tell me why Zoe and Sieg close H are both 9 frames, but Sieg's is -2 and Zoe's is -5. Do you want a joke answer or a real answer? Ow, ow, ow. That shit is always full cinematic. It's true. Great answer. You're a selfless man. If I was in the moment though, like if Galleon was in my, like if Galleon was in front of me and I had to click a button to make her disappear, I don't know if I could do it. I would want to, but both, please. Okay. The real answer is like there's lots of characters who have the exact same startup on their close normals and the frame data is different, and it's just like one of the knobs they turn for character balancing. Like characters that they want to be a little bit more rushdown oriented, they generally give them better frame data on their normals and shit like that, and characters that are more defensive tend to have worse ones, right? See, for example, 6 frame even on block close M for Gran, and like 6 frame -3 on block close M for Catalina. Yeah, the joke answer is Melanin Diff. That's how. I mean, it's not how I would have phrased it, but I was gonna say the joke answer is Psy Games is racist. And actually, if you go to the whitewashed skin for Zoe, her close H becomes -2. If you go to the ones where they like fucking take all the melanin out of her, the close H becomes -2. And all I'm saying is, if one of us can hold Fukuhara down, 2 of us can make him take the racism out of Grand Blue, is what I was gonna say. Obviously that's what I was gonna say. Stop being a fucking freak. Okay? 2 of us can make him buff melanated Zoe. Don't be fucking weird about it, man. Don't be fucking weird about it.
Straight on into it. Game number 2.
Also, around here, we don't say great answer, you're a selfless man. We say good answer, nephew. So like maybe like learn the fucking dialect before you move here, man. If you play White Zoe for better frame data, I'm sending the CEO of Antifa to your location. I'm sending the Pinkertons to your location, maybe. I don't know. This Eustace guy seems to be doing all right. I would have wagered he was gonna. Yeah, I would have wagered he was gonna. Oh shit! Doing anything with red grenade on you? Get a load of this guy. Playing the video game while red grenade is on your ass? Who the fuck? Real answer is they want to incentivize you to use Sieg's H normal. Zoe wants other things. Real answer is they're racist. I actually mixed up my joke answer and real answer to fucking take you off the scent. Because Fukuhara has my family. But I just got word that they're safe now, so I can kill him. Doing anything with red grenade on you? You fuck? What about Melanin Sieg? He's literally in grand finals. But it's probably like, you know, it's like an Obama situation. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it represents some progress, but like, you know, there might be a dark side to it as well.
Maybe a little preemptive, thinking that we're gonna catch out the jump, but now.
Ow, 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 ow. That's a lot of chip, man. I blocked. Like, I did what I was supposed to do.
Exactly. Look at all the chip that we
it's the fucking, like, sometimes, man, fighting with red grenade on your ass is like, it feels like that one fucking depressing ass comic of like the guy who's like, he's standing out in the rain and there's a bus stop and he like gets into the bus stop and he's still getting wet and he like looks up and the rain is just phasing through the bus stop and he's having like, it's like the final straw that breaks the camel's back and he's like, but I did everything right. Why? And he's just fucking crashing out on the bus stop. And it's like a metaphor for like depression or something, probably. I don't fucking know. Sometimes that's what it feels like to fight Eustace when you got grenade on you, man. Look what they did to him, though. They made Melanin Sieg fight with a plant instead of a sword. The racism persists. They actually made Melanin Sieg pick cotton. That is so fucked up. Eustace has more white on him. I think I know who wins. I haven't watched Combo Breaker, you know? This kind of defeatist mindset is exactly why we're not making any progress. Ow. This makes Eustace an agent of the state, for sure. What do you think the society are, man? You ever wonder why they just call the moon people the enemy? Doesn't that sound familiar? Oh god. Oh god! Oh, he fucked it up! Ah, it doesn't matter! It doesn't even matter. Insurgent's too clean. He drops the combos, he still wins. It was on purpose. It was actually fucking extended mental mind games, man. As opposed to physical mind games? Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I want to play... I wish Galleon was in my room at 3 a.m. and played physical mind games. I'm a Norwegian ancestor ginger. I'm not allowed to speak. I don't know, man. Didn't the gingers, like, convince themselves that they were black or something? Like a few... I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak on that shit. I have no idea what the fuck was going on there. I remember some weirdness, like either a few months, like a year ago or something, where they were like... Gingers are black, basically, or maybe like they meant literally. I don't know. Your people got some fucking explaining to do, is all I'm gonna say. And I'm not even talking about the Norwegian part. I'm talking about the ginger part.
Whether it be through Paragon Line, whether it be through Curry Cup or Curbio, or even for Kame Clash, no matter where you are playing Grand Blue.
Okay. Ow, ow. That's the Irish side. I don't know, bro. I just work here. No, that's fair. That's real and true. Anything you have on your body can and will be held against you. If you know what I'm saying. He's gonna 3-0 his ass. Is this is how the world ends? This is how the world ends? Not with a bang, but with a whimper? Is this after an entire Siegfried breaker, does Insurgent just win 3-0 and go home? I mean, it'll be a hell of a statement. Did I like go back? Are we watching the same game? I feel like that shit just happened, man. I mean, it's just really hard to beat you slow kill, man, depending on the spacing. The correct answer changes. Like a girl changes clothes or whatever the fuck. Like that one lady said, like in 2000 and... Yes. When the fuck is... That's like... That's like in a time of my life before I had a concept of time, you know? I feel like that's... I gotta say that's like a 20... I gotta say it's like a 2016 banger. Hold up. More proof Siegfried struggles to fight real top tiers. So fucking true, bestie.
Nice clash.
It is a 2008. I didn't realize it was that. Okay, that's on me. I did say it was before my concept of time developed. Okay. 2000. I didn't realize it was that old. Hot and Cold came out in 2008. It's almost 20 years old. God damn. Katy Perry, my goat? Nah, man. Never meet your heroes. Literally, like, you literally can't say, like, anything nice about anyone in, like, Hollywood or the music industry, because, like, they're, like, all fucking groomers or something, right? Also, yeah, he totally did just fucking 3-0 his ass. God damn, Insurgent. Did he drop a game the whole fucking time? I don't know, man. Shouldn't everyone have a pocket B for the zoner meta at this point, you know? Maybe. Dude, Insurgent is a handsome-ass man, by the way. You know that? Grenades are racism manifest?
To take it one step further to become a dominant performer.
I suppose so, man. Eustace does find himself at the top of a power structure that he can use to oppress others, so. Fraud-free. Poor Siegfried, man. Poor, honest, low-tier Siegfried. They're saying he's low-tier. They're saying he's bottom 5. He got some buffs. They're not very good buffs, I don't think. People are saying they're buffs, but, you know, we know better. We know better. We know the buffs didn't really do anything. I know Siegfried. I know him personally. I've known him for a long time. He's a very good man. He's a very good man, that's Siegfried. But, you know, some very, very nasty people, they keep trying to hold him down. They keep trying to say he doesn't need any more buffs. They're saying he's broken. He's overpowered.
Are we able to take a look at that bracket one more time?
Woke left. Bro, stop that voice. I spit my dick. It is pretty fun to do. It's a shame. It's a shame that he's like actually the fucking Antichrist on Earth, because his voice will be super like. It's even more fun to do than the Obama voice, but it's also easier to do than the Obama voice. Love Siegfried, it's true. Real and true. So what did we learn? What did we learn? Siegfried is bottom 10, at least, at best. He needs buffs. And that's it, basically, right? Because like Siegfried lost. Siegfried lost. Siegfried lost. This half of the losses in this top 8 are Siegfried, man. Fuck win rate. We might have to eliminate you. Siegfried has the highest loss rate in this top 8. Right? Lose. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 10 games in this top 8, and 5 of them were lost by Siegfried. Let that sink in, man. Let that sink in. Fukuhara was right. Siegfried needs buffs. I don't think he went far enough. I think we might have to let, you know that shit Siegfried gets in like counter hit close H and like counter hit far H where he gets the charge for Dringen? We might have to speed that up. You might have to get that shit on regular close H and regular far H. Thoughts? Hey, look at him. He literally lost 5 times as many games as any other character in this tournament. Isn't that fucked up? Poor Sieg, man. What a time to be alive. All jokes aside, I agree with Monarch. He said this entire tourney shows having a backup character is super helpful. If they hadn't played Dudu as Siegfried, they would have won. Most people who were playing Siegfried here were, I mean, like BSG, it was his backup character, right? I guess Hava wasn't, but it's also a bit of an interesting take to say it really helps to have a backup character when the guy who like dominated this tournament is a Eustace one trick, right? I don't know if I've ever seen Insurgent unranked or otherwise playing a character that isn't Eustace. So, like, having a backup character is useful, but I don't know that this tournament is what highlights that like super hard. You know, you could argue that having Siegfried as his backup character, obviously, you know, it's always coulda, shoulda, woulda. But you could argue that having Siegfried as a backup character is like the reason that BSG lost his game to Beepaw, maybe, right? BSG said he struggled more because he focused on Sieg too much. Okay, I'm glad that he agrees, because I kind of feel like I saw that happen in real time, you know? Like, I feel like you could argue that having a backup character, Siegfried, is like the reason he kind of lost. If he had just played Vasaraga, he might have done better, you know, if he had never picked up backup Sieg. But yeah, you know, it's always hard to determine I mean, at the end of the day, like, Insurgent he was on the higher end of his bell curve today, you know? Insurgent was playing on the higher end of his bell curve, and he just fucking, I mean, it didn't look like anyone was particularly close to beating him. Like, I think this winner's final match was a little bit closer with Hapa, right? I think the Insurgent game wasn't too, like, I think it was, with the BSG game, rather. I think BSG switched to Voss, and it got closer, right? Yeah, I think he was just playing on the higher end of his bell curve, and he just kind of won. It fucking happens, man. It does. Sometimes a guy is just playing, winner's final was very close. Yeah, that sounds right. I think sometimes a guy's just playing well. Sometimes a guy's just playing fucking well, man. Anyways, my burger's almost here. My fucking burger's almost here, man. My fucking burger is almost here. Sieg is just too honest, trust, slight sarcasm. I do believe it a little. You're allowed to believe lies. That's fine. My burger's almost here. Apparently, 3 minutes away. So I'm gonna tell you to fuck off. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll play some horse tomorrow. Hopefully, unless, I mean, work has to get really busy for me to miss a stream at this point. And I don't think it's going to happen. I think tomorrow will be normal. But yes, I'll see you tomorrow for some horse, for some champions meeting, perhaps. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And just think about how happy I'm going to be in 5 minutes when this burger is fucking all over my lips, man. Think about how happy I'm going to be and have that vicariously carry you through your day. If you're having a bad day, just think about the fact that I am having a fucking awesome day. And maybe that'll help. If it means anything. Nice to watch this again with the Brick Man. Gotta go. Nice stream. Same here, man. Enjoy your meat and buns, water slut. I mean, it's kind of just accurate. I got really nothing to say. That's me. I'm gonna go. Water slut. Well, hey, hi, everyone. Water slut here. I'm gonna go enjoy my meat and buns all over my mouth and eventually my anus. So, bye. Beep. Boop.